Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Throw until you're out of sight and you're out of my mind. Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Floating as the river flows, easy as it goes to the ocean. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never tried. Secrets in your eyes. You go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, heart. Breaks my heart, 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 heart. Breaks my heart, 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 heart. Breaks my heart, heart, heart. Breaks my heart. to the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from a locked up ghost, I'll be yourself. But you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. To you one and all, my name is, what do I say here? Welcome to you, no, that comes later. My name is Rizordi, and to you one and all I say, hello friends. Unfortunately, I've lost my mind. Dementia's coming on real quick right here, my apologies. Hello everybody. It's a pleasure to be with you once more. Saturday morning, hadn't been thinking the stream thoughts, just was thinking the coffee thoughts and the let's hang up a new mirror thoughts. We have a new mirror, it's very exciting. Our first full-length mirror in the house. Now I can make sure that my tie is fully straight before I come on stream. That'll be nice for us all. Hello, Jim. How's it going? Forcom, welcome back. Hello, Game Urchin. Pepper, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Future Proof. Hello. Pepper, hello. Hello. What's up, Gelizar? What is up to you, Marks? Hello, Cortraption. Axe, it's a pleasure. Welcome, Tova. Welcome. Who do we miss? I think I missed no one. Did I miss anyone? If I missed you, I'm sorry. But I think I see the names. Marks, hi. Welcome. How the heck are you doing? I believe it's probably Friday where you are. I'm sure you're feeling fairly relaxed in the week. I missed Jack. I apologize. Jack. Hello, Jack. Hello twice. A third time. Jack, greetings to you. One and all, say it together. Hello, Jack. Very good. Sci-Fi Sansi, hello, friend. As I was saying, though, you've made it to the weekend once more. I hope that your weekend ahead is looking relaxing and enjoyable, and things are turning out just right for you. I think this weekend, Noms and I are going to a German Christmas market. I believe it's the case that we will be buying, I don't know, what is sold there? Christmas things, like little Santa Clauses, and apparently there's a lot of food, but the food is very, very meaty indeed. But that should be a good time, I think. Looking forward to that for sure. Other than that, I think we have a pretty relaxing weekend ahead. Hello, Noms.
Hello. They sell little trinkets and crafts. So we'll be getting trinkets? Sure.
We don't have many shelves.
For other people.
Okay, so gifts instead of things for ourselves. So we're going to go there in the Christmas spirit of giving and sharing, and that's nice.
Unless they're very expensive.
In which case they can buy them themselves, and we'll give them some homemade cookies.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice, too.
Yeah.
We have a steam oven. It's good for cookie making.
Yeah. We have, Glühwein.
Glühwein. What is Glühwein? It's
wine.
malted wine. Yeah, not malted, sorry. Mulled wine, right?
Yeah.
All right. Have some of that.
It'll be warm.
Take a picture. Should be nice. Excellent. Nom says hello back to you all. It should be a wonderful, wonderful time. Other than that, any big plans this weekend? No big plans. It is the end of the semester. As I mentioned a couple days ago, my grades are all in now, and so things are good. No complaints yet. No, haven't received any complaints at all. Have you received any complaints about the grading that has happened across the whole school?
Yeah.
Not yet. Maybe it was a successful semester on all fronts, and no complaints can be received anywhere. Should be good. Hello, Sliver. How's it going?
No complaints means success, apparently.
No complaints means success. That's right. If we cater to the lowest possible denominator and give everybody A's, then there will be no complaints. And that's glorious. That's true. Jim, you are correct that we managed to avoid the list of shame. The list of shame started coming out every hour at like 4:01, 3:01, etc. Starting at noon, right? Over and over again, hour by hour, this list of people who shamefully had not turned in their grades. And initially, I think we were like, 15 or so faculty?
Oh, more than that.
More than that even. There were hundreds and hundreds of faculty listed there.
I suspect that will be on the list.
And then eventually it came down to, 5 people in the last hour. And apparently everyone got their grades in by the end except one person. And so
They turned it in shortly there.
Nam said they got it turned in shortly thereafter, so everything was fine then. But
Everybody in.
the final email, so we had a 99.4% response rate across all students, all students' grades. So that's pretty good. I hope I'm never on the list. Nam suspects that she'll end up on the list of shame eventually when she's teaching next semester, which I'm still not sure why she's teaching next semester. She's a very busy woman, very busy. And then time to teach too. Yeah, that's how it goes. Other than that, what do you got for you? I had something for you all. What was it? I was going to mention that the other day I spent some time on campus talking with Nam's assistant, who she hired earlier this year. She's a young woman, I think 23, 24, something like that. 26, really. She comes off younger than 26, but yeah, she's socially awkward in the way that I think many of us probably are, certainly that I am. But gosh, she has her topic. And so while we were sitting and waiting for Noms to finish with a little meeting, I asked her the friendly standard question of, what are you going to do this weekend? And she said, I plan to stay home and watch some anime. And I said, cool. I don't know much about anime at all. What's your favorite anime? And she says, it is one called That Time I Resurrected into a Slime. And I said, what's that? And that was the wrong question to ask, because for genuinely the next 15 minutes, she told me the entire plot and storyline, along with commentary on who is interesting and who is uninteresting, and special powers and goblins, and literally everything in between. 15 solid minutes of this thing. And at the end of it, what do I know? Nothing. Absolutely nothing more than before. It was a free masterclass. It is very cool to hear someone speaking passionately on a topic about which they care. Like, it's awesome if you get someone to share with you their knowledge, their interests, the ways in which they see the world, but only when you're expecting it. Like, I thought we were gonna get a quick little, one-word answer. Like, it's an anime about slime. Boom, done, fine. We talk about another topic. Instead, I opened the tap, I turned that switch, and then suddenly here comes nothing but anime. It'd be like if someone asked, hey, Resorti, how was class today? And I proceed to return to my entire lecture, giving it once more in front of them. And they go, oh gosh, never ask questions again. So that's the lesson I've learned. From now on, only declarative statements. Is that okay? That is okay, chat. Very good, very good. Anything else happened recently? I don't think so. Yeah, last night we got Indian dinner as always. That was good.
Yeah.
Anime dinner was good. Not anime dinner. Indian dinner was good. Very much standard as always. And I think it's just nice Friday night, hanging out, relaxing, doing the crossword.
Oh, we went to the sports bar?
We did go back to the sports bar. I mentioned that. They were playing the Japan game on repeat. Those of you following the World Cup, how about that Croatian team? Beating Brazil. Yeah, totally scoreless game until extra time, and then a score in the first half, a score in the second half extra time, penalty kicks. Croatia wins again on penalties. Crazy. Brazil is supposed to be the #1 team in the world. We'll see how that goes.
Well, they
So
kicked the ball into the pole. What do they expect to?
I suspect it's the case that we'll be going and seeing the England-France match on Sunday morning. That should be good. That's tomorrow morning, yeah. Yeah, I won't be streaming with you because I'll be standing there at 4 a.m. have my unlimited drinks for 3,000 yen.
Being matched up against everybody else.
It's gonna be another busy one. So because we went there, we saw they had the sign up again, where they don't tend to put up signs for all of the matches, but if they expect a lot of people to show up, they show up the sign and say it's 3,000 money to get in, and we'll probably be tightly jammed against Japanese people who will be shouting slogans and have a great time for sure.
Now, I went by yesterday and he had a new sign.
Okay.
But I think it's just matches who.
Yeah, I think he's not open 24/7, and it's a very strange thing to know, like, the most of your business for the World Cup is going to be at midnight and 4 a.m. That's a little ridiculous, but he chose to be a bar owner, and he's doing what he's got to do to make some money, so that's pretty cool.
And he has a hookah.
He does have a hookah. Yeah, there's actually two things on the wall that I really didn't expect. So along with, like, here, buy some drinks, or here, buy some potato chips, there's also a, for, I think, 1,000 yen, is that right? Or maybe... It's only 2,000 yen rather. You can use a hookah pipe. They call it shishi hookah. which I can't imagine. Again, it's a very, very small bar, and though people do smork in there, lots of smorking going on, the idea of like having hookah in a tiny room is just strange to me. Furthermore, for 1,000 yen, you can play a round of Smash Brothers on his Switch. And I love this. Like, I love the fact that he has all of these little, like, trinkets and games and things he will let you do if you give him more money. So
always in thousands.
Yeah, he doesn't have a giant TV or anything for the Switch, I don't think.
There's 3 giant TVs.
He does have giant TV. There's soccer, though. I think you probably have to play the Switch on a little Switch machine.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, someday I will definitely start my own sports bar, and we'll say if you want to stream on twitch.tv/Resorty, it's 1,000 yen. Only 1,000 yen per minute. Yeah, you get to talk to the crowd for 1 minute's time, and then you get cut off. I go back to being Resorty again. You gotta wear the glasses, though, and wear a tie. We're a classy establishment.
They can probably get you.
Could I get my channel banned in a minute? Yes, I could. Yeah, that's true. That's true. This is why you're not supposed to let anyone else stream on Twitch in your place, because they can get you banned. I've let you be on my stream noms. That means I trust you. Would you ever act to get me banned?
But I might accidentally do it.
You don't know the rules, you might accidentally do it. I don't think there's anything you standardly do, like, when in public, that would get us banned. That's nice, that's nice. I mean, you did use a very hilarious curse word last time. Just spontaneously being vulgar in front of all these people.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Alright, friends, it's Rimworld Friday. Today we're going to be playing a little game called Rimworld. It feels very strange and, in fact, kind of vulgar to play this game today, given that the progenitor game of Rimworld, namely Dwarf Fortress, is now present and now able to be played, and I said I'd play it soon, but yeah, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But we'll be enjoying our Rimworld, and hopefully you all don't say, like, Resorty, where are the dwarves? Resorty. Hey, Game Merchant, according to your memory from 2 weeks ago, there's a raid incoming. Not the Twitch kind.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, you mean in the game. Oh, that's a good point. I totally forgot. Yeah, I was ready to log into the Rimworld and I have like a nice, peaceful base building stream. But no, we factually have to fight right away. Well, maybe this will be the end of the playthrough and we can go do something else for a while. Hey, Thrumbo, how's it going, my friend? Yeah, Game Merchant, thank you for reminding me. For a brief moment, I did not understand what you meant. I was like, okay, it's not Twitch raid. Have you gotten a tip-off? Is the Tokyo Police Department coming to raid my house right now?
Oh, no.
Go stash the stuff. We'll see. Hey, Future Proof. You bought Rimworld after seeing my stream. Awesome. I hope you enjoy it. It's a really fun game. Rimworld is one that I think any person who likes strategy and base building and stories can get a lot out of. And that would be really, really nice. That's a good point, Jim. Yeah, if we lose this playthrough, we'll probably go ahead and just play FM, but we're not going to lose. We're going to win, and everyone will be impressed. All right, let's go and pull up a little Rimworld. Something here about the YouTube video, which is surely done. Winky face. All right, Kelmar's Cogs, our ongoing playthrough begun. Our second playthrough ever of the Biotech playthrough. And it's been a really, really fun one with a lot of intrigue, a lot of worry, a lot of hope. And here you go. Here's our little mountain base. It continues to exist. It's darker in there than I would like. I'm super interested in making it a little more bright and beautiful before too long. But up top here, we see we have 4 characters, of whom 3 are adults. And we're supposed to have no more than 1 adult, so I don't quite remember what happened there, but let's look through and see. First of all, our protagonist, Lord Kelmar Ipse, is spending his time digging for steel most especially, because robot playthroughs are very, very, very steel hungry, and so we need a bunch more steel. Hopefully we'll find more soon. If not, there is a possibility we'll go on a little trade caravan to go buy steel, or more likely go on a more aggressive attack of some like mining operation to get steel for ourselves. We'll see. Number 2, we have Nikki here. Who are you? This little indicator here means something. So she's originally from southwestern Orloa. She's not a slave. Why are you here? Is there a quest you're part of, perhaps? A 12-year-old child named Livy. I'll get to that in a second. Okay, desperate refugee named Nikki's approaching. So Nikki is being chased by an ex-lover. She's living with us for 14 days. There must have been some reason I decided to accept her 3 days ago. I think the big hope, at sort of a metagame level, is that she and Kelmar will fall in love. And won't that be absolutely lovely? That'll be good. If she tries to stay with us long term, we will send her out unless they've fallen in love, in which case she can stay. Number 3 is Jim. Jim used to be a long ago child of the base. I believe they were freed from earlier capture about a stream ago or so, middle last stream. And Jim, unfortunately, has returned to us as a mid-teenager, or early teenager, rather. So Jim will be leaving us, is not part of the plan here. Except, I'm happy to have these characters for right now, because this is Cortraption. Cortraption was just brought into the base, was just made part of our family. Cortraption's 12 years old, so 1 year away until Cortraption is no longer valuable and viable in our base. But as part of accepting Cortraption, we've got this right here. Livy has many friends. She's profaned a peace ritual between two groups that absolutely hate us. And so in 4 hours' time, which say in 3.2 hours' time, Cortraption will be bringing all of her friends to the base. And we don't know how many friends it is. We know nothing other than we take care of kiddos. And yes, Will said for Fernanthus, good to see you. When I say they're going to be leaving the base, recently we do not have them leave through the side door. We don't have them leave through the front door. We have them leave through the machine that eats their brains. Delicious. Because we do want to make some more higher tech robots. I'm interested in getting more Lancers especially. Maybe some more Scythers also. Because as of right now, I don't think we have any of the Lancers. Still a bunch of Militors, 1 Pikeman, 1 Fire Thrower, 3 Scythers. That is that. I did notice that Jim here has no weapon. Same with Nikki, so we want to give them some kind of weapon just to help us out. Looks like the only weapons we actually have... Who's this? Why is there a dead warrior in the middle of my base? We'll unforbid that, and they should get reburied out here soon enough. But it seems the only weapons we have right now are... Hello. Never mind. I was going to say we only have these bows, but we do have an assault rifle in the middle there. Jim's shooting skill is 4, Nikki's is 0. Jim, congratulations, you win. You get the 1 good assault rifle. Now, past that, we have no other weapons. I've sold them all. So we could give Nikki one of these bows, or we could try to very quickly make another weapon for them. Was Jim kidnapped when the Man in Black came? Exactly right. Yeah, so you'll recall that the worst moment in the playthrough is when beloved Kelmar went down here with a bruise. The robots stood all around Kelmar being picked off one by one by one. We then sent Jim, who is then a child, out here to try to save him. The raiders moved up on Jim. Jim was knocked down. And then suddenly a Man in Black named Fernanthus spawned up this way, started heading on through the base, and at the time that Fernanthus got to about here, the raiders decided to kidnap Jim and take them off the map this way, leaving our beloved captain alone. It was an amazing period where I went from, oh no, this playthrough's over, to, golly gosh, can you believe it, we're somehow going to live. And that was genuinely very, very nice. All of our robots have some charge, probably enough for the ongoing future fight. And Jim has got some problematic clothing. What is your clothing? What is your problem? Oh, this is interesting. So if a character hits age 13 on your map, they immediately drop all their childhood clothing. But because Jim hit 13 off the map, the clothes... Oh, it's actually in their pockets. Never mind. No, we're good. I was reading this as still being worn. But no, this is what they're wearing. This is in their pockets. So give me those clothes back. Those are not for you. The problematic part is the flak vest is at 46. I believe we've not made any extra flak vests. Yeah, we're supposed to, but once again, the question of steel is the big question. Friend Nikki here, I'm going to give you the flame bow. I've never seen a flame bow. What do flame bows do? A simple short self bow. What's a self bow? With a load of incendiary arrows. The arrows carry fuel and an igniter. Upon impact, they spray fuel around and ignite it. Amazing, amazing, amazing. It's very, very poor quality, but I want to see if we can light our forest on fire. So cool, cool, cool. And then I noticed just now we don't have a fourth bedroom for the child visiting us. So I'm going to go ahead and make the hospital into Little Contraption's bedroom for right now. They'll go hang out with Dr. Game Urchin, our fine robot physician. And that should be pretty swell. How long until the attack comes? 2 hours to go. Do we have traps up? We have oodles of noodles of traps there. Plenty of traps down here as well. I'm interested in putting some traps over this way also. We can't put them right on top of the graves, unfortunately. So as of now, the enemies can walk in this direction without taking any damage from traps. So a couple extra ones there should be just fine. We're looking a little bit low on food. We just need someone to go cook. We have scads and scads of raw availability here. But is Jim our cook? No, Jims are nothing. Jims are gonna fight a little bit and then go away. You also have noticed I did not give Contraption a weapon. I don't know. I do like occasionally equipping my little characters with weapons, but in this case, I think we're strong enough not to do so. It's nice to have a kid here again, drawing some drawings. Is the child happy? The child wants slaves. The child wants slaves and wants the very best bedroom here. Kelmar's a lot of things. Kelmar's a very generous soul, but no, Kelmar will not be giving the child his bedroom. So because the child is not happy, I believe everyone has a bit of a negative on themselves, unfortunately. And also, Kelmar has some pain going. Sensory Mechanites. So if Kelmar takes any further pain at all, even 1%, Kelmar does go down. We have to keep that in mind as we fight this raid here. So, imps from Gabo Says have arrived nearby, approaching from multiple angles. It looks like they want to use sappers to come about my defenses. So I think we were told that there are two raids coming. I don't quite know how they work, but let's go see. So first of all, not too many imps. We have to remember that imps do breathe fire, and they have some flame bows also. So this guy will be throwing fire in at distance as well as in melee. As before, though, our robots are fine against that. Group number 2 over here. Only 3 fellows. They are of the same group. And so they will also be throwing fire, I do believe. And then is that all? Are those all? Nope. 4 more down here. All right, so not huge groups at all. We should be able to handle this without major loss of life. Though the question is always how do we split our team to maximize our ability to win big? Now, I want to make sure that... All right, both Gava Says and Toxin Trash will raid us in 4 hours. I didn't see Toxic Trash. I wonder if they'll come separately, or am I just missing that some of these are Toxic Trash? It doesn't really matter for us right now, but I am curious. Hey, Pesky. How's it going? All right, they're all impids. All impids. So we may get a second raid on top of this one. Also, my goodness. Excellent combat character. All right. Mods? So the greater number are coming from the south side, with the 6 or so there. Thank you, Pepper. I appreciate it. And then here is 6 also. Equivalent numbers in both directions. The nice thing about the ones down here is that they'll be able to be scared away more easily, because only 1 or 2 in this group need to be knocked down, and then down here 2 probably. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to invite Kelmar to pop out this way first. I'm going to deploy a couple of ranged characters here to help out. So Jim, you're going to lead the defense in the south. Unfortunately, at 11 p.m., he hasn't gotten any sleep at all. So, Jim, I wish you the best of luck. Go stand there and fight well. We'll also have the pikemen help here. Nikki, you are going to go lead the northern defense. And then Kelmar will come help you in just a moment with that. They're attacking immediately, correct? That's not the right button. Welcome to the world map. Good old world map. Here we are. That's us. These are other people. Back to it. I needed this button here. Okay. They're using sappers. So our desired defense may not work. They may try to come in this way instead. And the ones from down here, I think last time we got sappers, they wanted to dig through here. So we'll see. We'll see. Nikki, you go lead the defense down here. There are no open doors on this side, so it's possible to just go right for the sapper area, and then we'll be able to fight them in a while. So for this, go there. Hey, it's a second raid. Cool. So, several separate groups of wasters from the toxin trash have arrived in transport pods nearby. These ones will wait for a little while, so we don't need to fight them immediately. Though it's possible transport pods will come into really problematic locations. Let's see. So one group here looks like 5 or 6. And then can we see the other blackened spots of shadows from the sky? Maybe over here? They're waiting for a while, so that'd be good. They wait their turn. It's very generous of them. Like fighting Batman. You can't all attack at once for sure. Military bots go into escort mode. This is definitely a case we want the constructoid bots to help us also. And I think that's it for right now. Yeah, the other ones have very minor abilities to attack, but we'll ignore that presently. Alright, so pikemen, I want you to get on the wall also. I'm going to leave 2 Militors as well. And I guess 1 Scyther. Alright, very good. Now, Kelmar, take all the other kids up this way. And little Contraption gets to peacefully play inside. The robot's caring for her, knowing full well that awful things are outside, the robots will keep her safe. We got a fire going already, so... Oh, not my precious... What is this? Are you lighting my precious steel on fire? Or is there a robot... Oh, they are fighting. Oh, really? So the pop-up said they were involved in a peace conference. And so I assumed that the 2 factions wouldn't be fighting because they were making peace. But I guess that didn't succeed. So we can see down here, the Gava says are hostile to the toxin trash. And the toxin trash are hostile to the Gava says. That's a weird event. So because Contraption interrupted the peace conference between them, they still hate each other more than they hate me. So that's just great. In the north, it's just the Impids. Is there another group of toxin trash somewhere? This group here is a bunch of toxin trash. Luckily, they have somewhat questionable weapons. Nothing we're really scared of, but they may go behind and attack these folks. Very, very unexpected. Very, very fun. And that does kind of change what I want down here because now there's quite a large group of toxin trash. We'll have 2 construction bots help fight. Good luck, kiddos. And Kelmar, go there. Sauce Keith has walked through a trap. Apparently he's decided to sap into my base. Really? This is your clever idea? Alright. So, that'll be nice then. So we can actually form ourselves right up here and pick them off as they come through this door. And that feels kind of awful, but also kind of obviously amazing. Down south, we have our first enemies coming into range. However, they hear the screams of their brethren fighting over here and are coming to assist. More imps going to combat. I need to make sure my non-combat robots stay inside also. Glad I noticed one heading outside right now. So non-combat bots go to the firewall, so-called. Great. They decided they want to come this way instead. I should have held fire. That was me not thinking terribly well. It's only 2 enemies, so not a huge deal. When one of them goes down, the other will flee almost certainly. And we'll see what happens here. Let's get into position. So Kalmar drop back. We want a line of meleeers here and here. Got all the Militors behind. Big boy heads in too. Oh, are they going to stand there? They're just going to stand here and try to pick off my characters. Let's drop back a tiny bit more. Alright, so they've blown fire all throughout my robots, not doing anything. Gotta make sure Nikki is far enough back that she does not catch on fire. I say as she catches on fire. So we'll have Kalmar go forward and put out Nikki. Already put out, great. Have Nikki drop back. And what are we seeing? We're seeing right now that Big Boy's a little bit too far forward, and so they're being able to shoot him through. That said, Big Boy here is immune to fire damage, so we can just keep hanging on. Why is this door open? Must have clicked on the Militor using the door there. Big Boy's trying to put out some fires. Can't have that. So will y'all come through now? Welcome to the base. All right, they don't want to walk through the fire, and this is going to light on more and more and more. One thing to mention is if this door were to shut, this room would get very, very warm very, very quickly because it's sealed otherwise. Back to that in a moment. Down this way, what we got? So 2 more downed. The southern wall holds just fine. And over this way, we see the Toxin Trash have won. So there are no more Impids left here. And that's pretty cool. I'd like to resolve this quickly so I can move my whole stack down south. We're going to do that by inviting the meleeers to go out this direction. Scoot, 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 scoot. This is the noise that robots make. We haven't yet found a way to quiet them down. Reaper there, Mac there. We'll then move the Militor stack out also. And they're fleeing rather nicely. Yeah, Scythers are just absolutely ridiculously strong against any character who is unarmored, if you get into melee range. That door is held open now. Awesome. And right on time, we have the raid down here beginning. So, gotta make sure all of the robots are undrafted, so they return to escort mode on Kalmar. Also, I talked earlier about cutting a hole here. Please remind me to do that after this raid. It allows us to get from side to side of the base much, much, much more quickly. We'll definitely militarize it, because I think this will be a possible location for insect spawns, but it'd be a big upgrade to the base. Alright, what do we see down here? We see a man with grenades. Beziz has taken quite a bit of damage, though is high on life, and so will be standing up a little bit longer, continuing to fight. We see that Halberd's firing already. Only trouble here is one. Oh, never mind. I was going to say one, I need them to be able to spread out quickly in response to grenades, but they're not in range of Kalmar, so cannot move. This, though, is in fact false. Because they're in range of Kalmar, here comes Gash. Oh, Gash is not even needed. Our youngster Jim smiles broadly. Bloodlusty fellow saw a spurt of blood. You're missing a leg. When did Jim lose a leg? What I was going to say first is seeing a spurt of blood out of the Grenadier's face makes him delighted. I killed someone. Isn't that amazing? Just amazing enough to take his mind off the fact that he has no right leg. We should probably get that installed at some point. So install a peg leg's all we got for right now, but that will be a-okay good enough. And then more enemies come. Are more grenadiers. What? Remember that story, blah, 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 won't it be cool if Nikki and Kelmar fall in love? Nikki, who asked to stay with me, is turning against me. This should be offset with commas. Nikki, who asked to stay with you. Print screen. Gonna go complain over on the dev Discord. It seems she had this treachery planned all along. From the first moment that we suggested Nikki would be a good friend, welcome to my base, she planned to attack us. Is she working on behalf of the raiders? Did she come here trying to be the man on the inside? Unfortunately, she chose a very, very poor moment to attack, because she's literally standing next to a Scyther, and she does not oh, she does have armor on. So she's the one with the good flak vest, unfortunately. Aim for the head, Scyther friend, aim for the head. Now, we gotta be really careful here. This is an unfortunate piling up, so if Space Heater, my flamethrower, were to attack right now, it's possible that Space Heater would light Kelmar on fire. So, we're going to draft, hold fire, disengage. Cool. You've never seen that event? Yeah, if you accept refugees into the base, there are 3 ways refugees can go. Number 1, they can just hang out for their whole time, enjoy themselves fine, leave and say, we'll never forget you. Then, some days later, there's a possibility you'll get another letter from them, which says, we're on our feet now, here's the gift. And that gift can be absolute garbage, or it can be really, really amazing. I think a few playthroughs back, we had a gift of, we're on our feet now, here are 3 atomic bombs. It was insane. The second possibility is they have such a good time, they decide to join your base. They say, oh wow, we don't want to be just refugees, we want to be integrated, can we join you permanently? And I believe it is a question, you don't have to accept them. And then the third possibility, they can revenge against you. They can say, ha ha ha, I'm a Trixie refugee, I'm not going to pay taxes, I'm going to stress your welfare state, ha ha ha. And that's what happened just here. So Nikki will go down very quickly, but we're continuing to have to deal with this raid. So this fellow is unfortunate with that Tox Bomb launcher, one of our first instances of chemical warfare happening against us. I don't know the range of that weapon yet. It was added in the most recent expansion, but we're going to ask everybody to aim straight that way and take them out as fast as can be. Why can't I order the constructor to fire? The other robots have the B button. Jimmy does not. Jimmy has no gun. Have constructoids been nerfed? That's Jimmy again. Hello, that's Jimmy again. Hello, Bob. Bob, tell me your story. It can perform blunt melee attacks if necessary. Look here, Tynan. Alright, Tynan, you're ruining a perfectly good game. So, I was so excited by construction bots at the beginning of the playthrough. You'll recall this, right? You start with a construction bot. That means you start with a character with a very strong, not very strong, relatively weak, but very long range attack. Construction bots no longer have ranged weaponry. I'm really glad I noticed this at a not terribly worrisome moment, because that would have been a disaster had I not noticed. So I wonder what else was changed in the big patch. I actually did not read the big patch notes, and so there's a real possibility that there are other things that were substantially changed since last we played. Alright, cool. Now I better check to see if Big Boy can actually still fight. Maybe it now says, mining robots have been retuned, so they will only attack against rocks, not against human heads. So Big Boy can still beat people. Yeah, dangerous force in combat still. I see. Kelmar, I still want you to shoot out of the way, because as of right now, it actually is still possible that he can be caught in crossfire. As we can't have that. Jim kills another one. Happy Jimbo there. Oh, this time he witnessed death. So first one was his, second was someone else's, and those very nicely stack up. The fellow with talk stuff is now downed also. And quite a few characters remain here. Apparently in range of somebody, maybe just Kelmar. So Kelmar popped back. And then... Oh, construction bots I set free before. Construction bots, run away. Go. Oh, Abba, why do I play all your games? I guess you have good taste. I guess that is that. And yeah, it seems that the long-range characters can shoot my firing line here. So we're going to invite all of you to scoot back here. And the folks who are still alive are toxic trash, correct? Yeah, they're all toxin trash. So we can possibly do something amazing here. I just need to make sure we do it correctly. Oh, they're shooting at the turrets. I was very confused for a moment. So, I know Space Heater's kind of weak. So I'm thinking I should maybe send Big Boy out first to draw fire, and then see if I can light literally all of them on fire. That'd be amazing. How many still remain? 6 there. 8 there. A 9th. So 15 are still up. I believe they are from 2 separate groups. I believe this group's been thinned out pretty decently by the imps, and I believe that this group is basically still all present. Also, the fire is gradually going out, consuming some bows, but that's fine. Big Boy, I believe in you. Go fight, win! Also, Kelmar's at the front here. We do not want that. So send Gash down to attack. Very quickly dropped. I assume it was the Scyther who did it. Bullet Broom Shotgun Blast. Perforated by Yumi's liver. Tasty. Big Boy, forward. We'll bring the Scythers with you. So now these are all firing on Big Boy. Only possible issue is Space Heater needs to scoot out to here. I don't believe that's in range of fire, unfortunately. So I sent out Big Boy prematurely, unfortunately. So if we run everyone out to the edge here, the Militors will be in range, but they'll not be at best accuracy. Best accuracy for them is short or close. So, back over the wall. Back over the wall we go. Big Boy's not going to get away, so we'll stand and fight there. Bring all the Militors down to assist. Have construction bots go home. No one's going down, and milk has given birth. Welcome to the increasingly large pile o' cow. Great. Let's think strategically for a moment. So possibly the strategically correct thing to do is to move the turrets back so they can no longer fire on them. That'll draw the enemies in closer. And I need to make a larger hiding area here in the future. You'll notice that it's kind of getting overloaded with our robots. So we'll mine back this way a little bit and see what happens. Space Heater will get his moment of glory. It's going to happen, I swear. We just need to move the turrets out the way for right now. So we'll drop both of them back here for now. Oh, there are 3 of them. Unfortunate. And I can't expose Kelmar to this because he's already fairly well in pain. So Jim, do your work. You 2 pile there. Big Boy over the wall again. We believe in you, Jim. We believe in you. Good job, Jim. All right, so they'll have to come in a little bit closer now. And that closer may be close enough for Space Heater to do his work. Oh! As much as I really do want to light literally all of them on fire, what is the range now? I can move Kelmar out a little bit more. It is close enough to catch this guy on fire, certainly. But they're not crowded anymore. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. So, Big Boy goes out, ideally through this door. That's enough, Jim. That's enough. And Big Boy go. We're going to send the Scythers out also. Wrong direction, that's fine. Big Boy march forward. Space Heater falling behind. This guy's staying up long term. Yeah, nothing special as far as armor or stats. Just take a while to go down. You can do it! Let Space Heater come along again. Almost. One forward. There's probably a way to set up to use the Fiery Friend. Oh, he flees before he catches on fire. Oh, poor Space Heater will never get his moment of glory, it's true. So Space Heater exists at this point only to let insects catch on fire, but that is not an insect and it got away once more. Alright. So, one group remains at distance beyond what I can do. So again, we go over the wall. And y'all also. And they're definitely at range for firing on my poor old turrets. So I'll try to move one more back. Go, Jim, go. We just need Jim's brain to be preserved so we can put it into a robot after this fight's done. Quatrap isn't having a bad day, apparently. Why is that? You're uncomfortable. Just go find somewhere to sit. You're hungry also. Can you not get to the food room? There's food right there, my friend. Or are these meals inaccessible? I don't remember how I have food restrictions set up right now. No fine meals, apparently. I think that was because someone made fine meals that were full of food poisoning. And so I think I know it's the case that Contraption will get food poisoned by eating these. Good luck, bucko! No! Not Space Heater! Wanting its moment of glory, Space Heater emerges and is taken out by random bolt-action rifle spray. Someday, Space Heater, someday. Other turret explodes, that's just fine. And so they're all going to head in now. I'm going to have Halberd move forward. Big Boy stand behind him. Jim run away. Are they in range now? Not quite. Alright, time for the awkwardness you know and love. The awkwardness known as Kelmar runs wildly through here. Bump-a-dump-a-da-da, bump-a-dump-a-da-da. Through the turret line. Gotta love that. And then we have all the Militors. Go forward. And when they have one Scyther remaining. Where's my other Scyther? No, but really. Isn't it nice to effectively use one's combat robots? So I wonder if those would have been on screen at all, or if I'd stayed down here and just didn't notice that I was missing them. I knew I had 3 Scythers, but I think this probably happened when Nikki here decided to betray us. I think I probably drafted absolutely everyone and then didn't notice what I'd done. Alright, well done. Big Boy, get out there also. Let's go, Scythers, let's go. Max moving real slow, unfortunately. Alright, we're going to invite Gash to scoot to here. We're going to send 4 of the Militors down this way. The militaries are all kind of beat up, unfortunately, so you are seeing that they are not winning as fast as one might like. We can't go out much farther from where we are, so we'll move him down again. They're fleeing. Mission accomplished. GG, well played. And that's how you deal with a kind of ridiculously large raid coming from multiple directions. Now, as I say ridiculously large raid, at some point it's going to get even worse. And when that happens, I'll wish I had a kill box for sure. But so far, so okay. Please be a little bit sad now about Nikki's death. Don't feel good about that. Abernathy, hello. Also, Kramer, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. All right. So, with all that done, we now want to feed Jim and Contraption to the machine. We'll do that after we clean up a little bit. So, Mex, you return to your recharging ways. Go back inside your proper zones first. And I think that is that. I want to get the turrets back into correct positions again. Yeah, this is the one real trouble with our current setup, is that the turrets are exposed, as opposed to being behind a wall of some kind, which would force the enemies in closer. Now, usually I'd look through all these characters and see if any of them are worth saving for increasing our base and making things a little better, but it is the case that we don't allow adults into this base, for sure. K-Drock, thanks for the follow also. Philosophy Professor streaming Rimworld, that's what you got here. That is the one thing on offer. There are no promises at all about the skill of this Rimworld player, but we have some fun. Alright, it is the first time for Game Urchin to do surgery. We'll see how this goes. How old is Jim? Jim is 13. We let him stay around for the raid. We are going to be feeding him to the machine in just a moment here, I promise. He will be the brain of a Lancer, probably. But Game Urchin, not gay merchant. Game Urchin. There you go. Dr. Game Urchin. I'm sorry. Gotta remember the title. Dr. Game Urchin. Winter's upon us. It is hard snowing. It's a volcanic winter. Is that snow? Is that ash? The world may never know. Lots of weapons to go ahead and bring in. Lots of weapons we can potentially sell down the road, so we'll allow all of them. We also want to let our peaceful mechs come outside to clean up some. Also, does anybody remember whose brain this is? Unfortunately, the game doesn't remember for you. And I know I borrowed their brain recently. Maybe we can find out by finding a sarcophagus. Mr. Bleeze. I think it was Mr. Bleeze's brain. Because Pepper's brain wasn't taken. Pepper died from a mortar shell. Fernanthus is... No, it's... Oh yeah, Fernanthus is here. Fernanthus is our constructor bot. Good. Other than that, we got Beer Music Gaming. That's the first child that died in the playthrough. Game Merchant is our doctor. And Lila Dosios, there we go, died early in the playthrough also. So yes, this is Mr. Bleeze's brain. We remember, thank goodness. Okay. Glad to see. This is Nikki. So, like I said, Nikki is a character who we thought would be part of our base long term. She gets buried in the giant grave pile as someone who is not remembered with honor, not to be remembered with fine feelings. When we think Nikki, we think traitor. Ooh. Boo. Boo, Nikki, boo. In the morning, we'll ask Kelmar to repair this one. Also, it is the case that Contraption ate a fine meal without getting food poisoning. So I wonder if we've managed to clear all the fine meals with food poisoning. Oh, also, seeing my little buddy here go scoot, scoot, scoot reminds me, this base has a secret. You may not have seen it yet. The secret is Yucca Mountain. And it is larger than ever before. I think we can still make it a little larger still, but it is not full yet of trash. It's getting there, but not quite yet. If a mech with a brain goes down, do you lose the brain? I don't think so, but that's a very good question. So let's go ahead and check what it takes to resurrect a large mech. I believe the heavy mechs all have brains. No, all it takes is the mech's corpse and the mech the steel for the mech. So the brain does continue. So long as the mech's body is not completely destroyed. So even if the friendly brain is destroyed, you can also return the mech to life. Fascinating. Good to know that. Am I playing with both DLCs? Yes, all 3 DLCs, Biotech, Royalty, and Ideologies here. We've not done hardly anything with Royalty yet in this playthrough, other than repeatedly refusing to pay our taxes. But other than that, we've mostly just played Biotech and really, really enjoyed it. And that's the truth. Getting a little low on food. It's an eclipse, so our many solar panels, all 0 of them, turn off. No problems there. The food growing slows a little bit in the winter here, but as I said, we're fine on food for right now. Though we have no friendly meat. All the meat we have is... Actually, that boom lobe will be friendly meat, but the majority of our meat is insect meat to feed to the barnyard down here. Is anybody set on cooking right now? Let's check and see. Oh, Kalmar's on job 2 cooking. I forgot. Therananthus bot, our Fabricor, I believe actually factually can cook. Craft all manner of manufactured objects. I think, yeah, crafting, smithing, tailoring, and cooking. So I think we talked about having a second crafting bot in order to do the cooking all the time. Chef somebody, probably. What rules do we have for smelting weapons? Oh gosh, we have a lot of them. So this is smash any and all biocoded weapons, that is correct. Then comes non-biocoded weapons that are normal or lower quality, that's right also. We then have anything that's awful or poor, that's good. Any melee weapons of any quality. I'm actually going to pull back on that one and say if they're excellent or better, I would like to keep them and evaluate them individually. This is the one I just looked at. Very good. That's the one again. Last one here is also destroy range weapons that are of lower than excellent quality. I'm fine with that. We don't really need many standard weapons because we should only have the one character right now. He's up to an excellent sniper rifle. We want to get him up to masterwork eventually. He'll get there sooner or later. I just need to ensure that he is the one doing the crafting as opposed to the Fabricor doing so. Contraption, you want to be the chef? Awesome. You'll definitely get to be the chef real soon. So have I set another Fabricor job or no? Next up really is Lancer. For that, we need 75 plasteel, 75 steel, and a standard subcore. Oh, so apparently lancing is a dumb job. I assumed it was a smart job, but I guess it's the equivalent to the Scythers. So my doctor's outside of his zone. What are you doing, doctor? Back to the doctor's inn. We have standard core. I believe that's this one here. Yeah, standard tier subcore is produced by a soft scanner. So whose brain gets to get scanned before getting destroyed? Is it Jim? I think it's Jim. 4 components and 50 steel. We have the components, definitely. We do not have the steel still. Alright, the way we've dealt with the lack of steel consistently is just digging randomly until eventually we find some here. So I said earlier I wanted to dig through this section to connect the north and south of the base, and I do indeed want to do that. I'm curious as we go, will this area be infestable? So far, no, and hopefully we can keep it that way. It's kind of an awkward spot for an infestation, though if it is infestable, we'll find a way to defend it well. Start with a single cut through here, and we want to make sure our tunneling bot is back online for that. Also noticing that one of my Militors here is very low on energy, so we're going to go ahead and plug him on in right here. Kelmar, do that. Cool. Hey, Sunday Warrior, what are the conditions for infestation? Sure. So you need to have a dark green roof. It's called an overhead mountain. You can see it in the bottom left-hand corner there. Which side of the screen am I on? Whichever way, bottom left-hand side of your screen, it says overhead mountain. This is distinct from constructed roof and from light mountain roof also. So it has to be this dark green, and it has to be above negative 18 degrees Celsius. These are the two facts. If you do not have exposed overhead mountain, or your entire base or the entire map is above negative 18, you will not get them, except for two things now. One, if you're deep drilling, you will occasionally get very small groups. Number two, if you have toxic waste packs degrade, leaving an area of pollution, like this one here I've got to deal with still, these can also draw infestations. But the ones that people tend to worry about, the random middle of the base ones, it is dark green above negative 18. There you go. That's Resorty's quick teaching of the day. Oh, forgot to let Big Boy wander freely to get this area here. So my greatest hope is this is all steel right in here. Fingers crossed all the way. If we don't find it in this area as we dig it out, we'll instead head over here and just keep digging in the mountain. All right. Do we still have broken mechs? We do. So Kelmar's already heading out to repair them. You absolute hero. Now we're getting quite low on food. Also noticing a lot of weapons outside still. So do we have shelf space for them? Maybe. So I was trying very hard last time to organize my various rooms well, and I don't quite remember how much I did on that. So. It looks like this shelf was set up to take ranged weapons. What are these ones? They just allow all weapons. Okay, I'm gonna move this to critically important, and that way weapons will go there primarily, and then we'll continue to reorganize as time goes by, because it's a mess. The gold should probably go into one of the labs down here somewhere. So I'm allow gold to go onto the pile of steel. Okay, onto the pile of plasteel. We'll include that as well. And I'll then disallow that here. Or we can move it down to preferred and see what comes of that. Number one, a group of colonists are visiting. They are tribal folks, so probably don't have much for us, but they might buy our weapons. Kelmar's social skill is still negative. Yeah, -1 still. So I invite Kelmar to head outside and have a conversation. And then, Kelmar has found some buried steel. So far, the steel we found under the ground has been so far away from the base. Do we get lucky this time? This is all I've ever wanted. It's inside of our defensive area. So the reason I'm so excited for this is robots cannot use the deep drill. So I'm going to have Kelmar go and do this. And I was worried Kelmar would have to hike across the entire map for it. This is amazingly cool. So we re-plug in our deep drill way out here and destroy a tree in the process. My apologies to the Lorax. And that's cool. That's cool. Is brain scanning ready? No, because we need the steel. So I'm going to invite Jim here to go be our digger. And he's going to be getting the steel to destroy his own brain. Don't tell Jim. All right, here's the trading. Amazed that the tribal folks will actually buy advanced robot parts, but that's cool. Holy cow. We have so much cloth. Why do we have so much cloth? No, really. I think I was talking earlier about trying to get cloth to make items to sell, but we're in really great shape on money right now. I've got to find some better traders to trade with, because these folks have, yeah, literally nothing I want. Absolutely nothing. So, I'm going to sell our Wake Up to them, as our Go Juice as well. We need to set Penoxylene taking jobs. We bought that earlier for our main character. We do not want him getting sick because he cannot care for himself. We do have a doctor robot right now, but it's just much safer to have the main character stay alive well. So that is all of their money already. I guess I'll buy their 2 medicine, because why not? And then sell all of that. And we'll sell a couple real cheap weapons, namely ones that are worth less than $1 each. Some more of these. A recurve bow and a great bow. And then that is that. We'll give them a bit of a deal here. Congratulations. Cool. Oh, can't we give them gifts also? Can you give gifts to random traders? You can. So we're giving them gifts just because I would like this, to have additional allies in the world. Tribal allies, not super great, but definitely better than nothing. So here, have some pemmican. Here, have 1,000 cloth. I do not know how you hold it, but there you go. And it doesn't. Oh, is this the increase in? No, that's the increase in negotiation skill. Where's the increase in? Oh, here it is. Plus 18 friendship points, and down in the middle there. So we're gonna get a whole bunch of friendship points. Here, have 150 ambrosia, and this bow, and some rifles. Hello, Thalmon. Did I play Dwarf Fortress? So I've played one playthrough of Dwarf Fortress approximately 3 years ago. However, not this week, but the week after, we are playing Dwarf Fortress. So I have a copy of the new one. It was nicely sent to me by the folks who made the game. And yeah, we're definitely playing the new Dwarf Fortress on Steam in just a couple weeks here. So I'm excited for it. I love Dwarf Fortress. And I'm excited to get deeper in the game. My first playthrough, of course, was really fun, really interesting, but it was really, really confusing. And I said, okay, I want to get back to it at some point when I have the time to really focus and learn. And so this will be the time. It was longer than 3 years ago, because before you were part of our channel, Pepper. Oh gosh, when did Pepper join the channel? He's been a mod forever. Let's see. So Pepper followed the channel in 2017. 2017. So it was before that. It is currently 2022, almost 2023. Did we play Dwarf Fortress 6 years ago? Do I not know how time works anymore? All right, I need to update my stories. Yeah, I gotta update my stories. Plus 40. They're 44 now. We gotta get to 100 with them to become friendship, correct? Let's see. Yeah, so plus 22. If we get a bunch more gifts, they will be our friends. Only plus 75, rather, you need that. Gelly, you can click your own name to see how long you've been following the channel. We no longer have a follow command because Twitch integrated that very nicely, but years in COVID don't count. I think you're right. I think we all feel like we're stuck in early 2020 still, even though I did move it during it twice. Hey, Spoiler. You remember doing DF? Yeah, it's only the one time. I think we played it for 2 or 3 weeks. It was really fun, though. All right. I'm not going to give them more junk right now, because I'm currently in the process of creating a junk thrower, which I plan to use to make everyone in the whole world love me. And I'd prefer to have allies with the higher tech people first. Yeah, getting the Empire on our side again would be really good. Oh, you can't click your own name on mobile? Oh, I may need to bring back the follow age command then. Could be good. Noticing the meal problem still. I think I took everyone else off of meal making because I trusted that Fairness would get there eventually. But for right now, Fairness is still working on making a bunch of clothes, having started some of them and then stopped some of them, all very confusing for little Fairnanthus core. So we're going to invite Kelmar to go ahead and cook just for a moment here. Drinking a beer first. Beer fell out of a dead man's pocket. That's what he wants. Are all the mechs charged enough? Not really. Doom Guy here needs to be charged up also. We'll go heal him up pretty soon. Did this item get moved down? It did not. Alright, Jim, I need you to take over delivering this drill. And I also need you to become a miner, Jim. It's your main job. Speaking of mining, we've dug out a hole in the middle there. And it is infestable. That's fine. We'll really militarize this area so we can fight them, but I'm not going to be concerned. We'll dig out a little bit more. And as of right now, there is a direct path from the outside of my base to my front courtyard. We do not want that. We gotta fix that fairly soon. Jim's Tower apparel is still just the flak vest. Oh, also, lizard skin pants. Do I not have a spare pair of pants for him? A lot of parkas. Ah, we don't. For some reason, Fairness is locked in on making parkas forever. Is the pants job inaccessible? It is. It is. So it's possible that some of these are still set up to only allow my best crafter to make them. But now that we have a crafting robot, I'd far prefer them to do the work. Even though they will not often be knocking out high tier clothing, it'll be good enough for our purposes. Very clever, Jim. Very clever. I invited him to mine, and he's trying to do the other mining instead. All right, Jim. Need you to do this. So I need you to go construction for a moment. Dump this here. It's forbidden. It's forbidden because someone else is already moving it. Good. So with that drill down, I believe that Jim will then go deep drill first. I'm pretty sure in the pile of things, deep drilling comes before normal mining. Nope, that's not true. Normal mining and then deep drill mining. So what we're gonna have to do is make a zone for Jim where he's not allowed to come into this area, and then he'll only do the mining down here. Also, we need power. For power, though, we're gonna need more steel. Oh, Jim is still in the playpen? Oh, so he is. That's interesting, actually. So once Jim finishes mining that spot, Jim can't get any more mining. So what I'm going to do is actually decrease the size of the playpen, and that way he can only go and work in the area I want him to work in. Good. That's right, Contraption, you get less space to roam around the base because Jim can't be trusted. He's got new pants, though. That's awesome. Where are you going, buddy? Get a little sleep in. Alright, unfortunately, still no steel. This will not collapse. Gotta make sure it's... well, no, it'll be fine. So if it's more than 7 away from any wall, this wall supports, down to here. This wall supports up to here, so no problems. So how much steel do we need to get all of the steel? I believe this is the nearest wire. Is that true? This one's not too far away, and I do want to run this anyway. Yeah. Why is this even out here, I wonder? I think a while back, maybe we had a anti-pollution machine. We can remove that. We won't get any steel back, but it'll look a little nicer for us. I believe there's slag galore out here. There is. Is there slag inside also? There's not. This is how we'll go ahead and get the items we need. We'll invite our good friend Kelmar out that way to haul one in. I notice they're not all marked to haul, so we'll zoom one out, select them all, mark them all to haul. And my hauling bots, what y'all doing, little buddies? Hello, Ava. You're recharging. Sorry to look at you while you're redressing. Holly is moving some granite around. So granite is going in order to be turned into bricks. How many bricks do we need here? Oh, we have all we need. In that case, where is this brick going? Oh, you fool. So, I think I may have said this is a more essential area for granite blocks than the one down here. Is that true? Important priority. Over here we got normal priority. So yes, indeed. I've been wasting my Hollerbot's times moving rocks from here to here, and they're picked up from here to go to here. And so it's consistently just shifting one up over and over again. There's absolutely no reason for that. We're going to drop this to normal. I must have had a reason at some point, but I don't know. Thalmon's curious, what is a good quality of life for beginners mod list? So I don't use any mods at all. However, there is one that I really like for newer players, which colors in the behind the character mood indicator. It's very hard to see, but the light blue and darker blue. What is that one called? Can I get to my mods list from here without quitting out? No, unfortunately not. If you look for color mood, it might come up on the Steam Workshop. But that one's very, very strong for new players. Is that moody? It may be moody. I don't quite remember, unfortunately. But it's a really cool one. Other than that, I don't know. Like, some people really like, is it Ogre Stacks? O-G-R-E, Ogre Stacks. It allows you to put so many more items into a single pile. But with the modification to shelf size, where you can have 6 stacks on one shelf, that's not nearly as neat as before. Well, I don't have to use mods. So I think the number one reason I don't use mods on Twitch is I want players who stop here, especially newer players to the game, to understand exactly what I'm doing. If you use mods, it's occasionally very confusing for newer players. Because they'll say, okay, this guy's playing the game. It looks absolutely nothing like my game. He does this thing and that thing that I can't do. Why is that? And so I know some streamers deal with that by having a little list of the mods they're using, and then you have to look through and so on. But I do occasionally use mods. Right now I'm putting a YouTube series on YouTube, and that one does have some quality of life mods. But like I said, for this sort of stream where people just pop in and say like, hey, I might want to play this game, I try very hard to keep it as accessible as possible. That's my story. Even performance mods? I don't know. Tell me about performance mods. I'm not sure I know what those are, to be honest. So if I'm going to move the old power line down this way, I need this wall to be smooth, sort of as quickly as possible. This wall can't be smooth in principle, so we'll dig this spot out to get there. And I could remove all of their construction jobs, because I think floors get smooth before walls do. Yeah, floor before walls. So I can remove all the floor markers, or I can invite one of my characters to just go do construction down here, step by step. Exceptional Thief, thanks for the follow. Toxmin is best. However, say your name, I appreciate it. The mod's Rocket Man Performance Analyzer Performance Fish gets tons of ticks per second. Okay. So I don't really have lag in the game. I used to quite often, but back in the day, I would have like very large bases that really, really struggled. At this point, I don't tend to have too many times when the game is not responsive for me, so I'm okay with it in default. But I see why that mod would be appealing for some folks. The Taxman cometh. Hello, Taxman. The number one reason we're glad to have a taxman here is they will protect us against raids. We're not paying our taxes. No. I actually don't want this, but I do want this. It'd be really cool if you didn't pay your taxes, if your relationship with the Empire would go down. Like, if there were some consequence. Because right now the only consequence is that your relationship doesn't go up. But how cool would it be if you consistently refuse to engage with them? Like, we just ignore them entirely. And they say, look, you don't get our protection. We're not going to come trade with you. We're never going to visit again. That'd be very, very, very cool. Oh, Fernanthus, I almost deleted that clip, Fernanthus, and I realized you just reclip it. So I almost deleted yesterday's VOD. The new YouTube series video is coming very, very, very soon. Very, very soon. Actually, we have a tiny bit of gold. I'm not sure how much friendship points you get per gold with them. So we'll go see. We'll go see. So you get 0.015 friendship points per. So altogether you get... Oh, does it not do the math for you? Okay. Not enough. Not enough to be worth it. I didn't really do the math. I just closed my eyes and looked like I was thinking. And then said, okay, I've made a judgment now. Here is my judgment. I'm noticing that the jobs are all suspended currently. So when do simple meals get unpaused? At 3. So next time someone eats, there will be a job available. Kalmar's cooking, though, is over 10. So I'm going to go ahead and make some fine meals here. Boop. And invite Kalmar to get that done straight away. Cool. The fine meals are going to be able to be made as long as we have eggs. We don't have very many, unfortunately. So I also want to make fine meals out of just veggies. And again, Kalmar can do that. Great. Big Boy is wandering, looking for work once more. So I don't want to have this area be too huge. I do want to go ahead and mine this section right here. Hello, Smashville Dad. Thank you for doing the math for me. I appreciate that. I shouldn't have given you the behind-the-scenes look that says, really, when I pretend to be doing math on stream, I am just pretending. So I'm going to dig out that section and then make some doors on each side, I think. We'll see. Ideally, I want the door to be right here, or the wall to be right here, just to ensure that the infestation zone is containable. That will be good. What's this game about? That's a great question, Cranes. It's called Rimworld. It's a base building game that's really good at telling stories. So each of the people you have on your team have a background, have skills, have traits, have moods. There's so much going on in the game right now. It's a logistics game in which you need to make sure you have available items to create better items. There's technology to research. There's a lot going on, and it's probably my favorite game I've ever played. At this point, I have around 2,000 hours in it, which is kind of rookie numbers for some people. But if you like strategy games, if you like simulation games, if you like games that are a lot of fun, then maybe you'll like this game. This is our original granite stockpile, which I nicely titled Take It for Granite. I bet you've never seen that joke before. Ha ha! I no longer want this zone because this will now be a useful part of the base instead of just a wall. So we'll move all of these to the granite piles out this way. Yeah, though 2,000 hours is a lot of hours, some friends of the channel have like 8,000 hours, 10,000 hours. They tend to be people who only play Rimworld, where I play Rimworld once a week or so, and then occasionally for a week at a time. But yeah, I'm not someone who will only play this game, but it is striking how much depth and replayability this game has, and I love it. And that's right. Every single Valentine's Day, I get my little card out and say, "Dear Ty and Sylvester, you're my favorite person. I love you." And he says, "Resorty, that's weird. Stop writing me." And it is weird for sure. I guess we're going to go ahead and dig out some more deep in the mine. I do not know what to do with this area. It is just a spot. And I think I've said I might turn into like a rec area later. But because it's so deep into the mountain, it's going to take forever for anyone to walk from here to there. We could dig a cut through somewhere, but I don't want this room to be easily accessible. And I don't want to cut through to the freezer, of course, so we'll probably end up doing nothing down here. Oh, Little Contraption's gone to work. Little Contraption? That's very sweet of you. I didn't think I'd give you any jobs, did I? No, no jobs. I definitely craft first, my friend. And have fun. Be a kid. Oh, Terror Dobots, or Dubot, thank you for the follow and the subscription, more or less simultaneously. I appreciate it, bundle. Glad you're enjoying hanging out with us and our delightful stream of the day. Hopefully get the big pop-up for steel soon. You will notice we've been getting tiny bits of steel off of smelting here, and I've noticed it's being used for other things than what I would like. So I need to make sure there are no other places to use steel. So I'm gonna go ahead and suspend both of these for now. O Terror Dobot from Brazil. Hola! There you go. That's the only Portuguese I know, unfortunately. And Ola is spelled with an O, not an H. We talked before about smoothing down this way. So at this point, they are indeed smoothing the floor. It's only this area. So what I'm going to do is remove all of this floor smoothing, so they move to the walls. And then I may need to move wall smoothing as well, just to ensure they get to the ones that are most immediately desired. No more floors. No more... Oh, God, more floors. Alright, this room too. After all this hard work of putting down floor smoothing, I have to go back and do it all again soon. This wall now. No. Alright, fine. We'll add all this back later. I just need this wall smooth. You doing it? Hey, they're doing it. I know I'm going to have a line this way. Hey, it's a siege. How exciting. A group of Edakin. Edakin are hairy people. They've arrived nearby. They want to pound my colony with mortars from far away. We do have our own mortars now, finally. We have not researched them. We stole them instead. But thus far, we've consistently gone outside and attacked sieges. So let's see where they are. Hello, friends. How many of you are there? There are 14 of them. Also, our first time seeing rockets all game long. Cool. Cool. They do have a sniper who's been able to defend their area. Doomsday rocket launcher and a triple rocket launcher both. So, yes. I think the strategy for rocket launchers for this game is to send my mining robot out to eat all of it. It depends on where they set up. The strongest position, of course, is right here. Though I can see them going for here also because of these two rocks. But this will be fine. This will be fine for sure. We put all of our non-combat bots locked inside. And then where's Big Boy right now? Inside also charging up. We got to make sure Big Boy is able to fight. He is going to sacrifice himself for the greater glory of the team. But I actually do wonder if he could eat a Doomsday rocket. He has this big shield pack. Might be fun to watch. We're going to forbid this door also. That's the... No, it's not. I was about to say it's the only way out into this area. But no, we actually have this open right now. This door here, because it was destroyed earlier. And then I held this door open earlier as well to allow a fire to go out. So I want to get those closed. Hello, Jim. You're the one to do this for me. Though I doubt they'll actually walk on and through. Oh, they chose a much closer location than I expected them to. Okay, we're going to deal with this right now. It is Volcanic Winter. I believe that has a reduction to shooting. No, only if the snow is actually falling does it have a reduction to shooting. It is dark outside, so hopefully this works for us. My friend Jim, we're going to go here. We're going to open this door now. We're going to invite Kelmar and the boys to come fight. And I'll move the tunneler there as well. They were briefly chasing after the hauling bot, but for right now, they're getting their base set up. what kind of shells do they have to bombard us? One that starts fires, one that just explodes, and then, as before, the rocket launchers. So this is the guy with the triple rocket launcher. Who has the big one? There it is. Kin Kordish. Decent shooter. A nimble fellow. Fascinating. And then little J here. A so-so shooter. Alright. 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 Come on, Kelmar. Yeah, it definitely is the case that a Doomsday rocket launcher could be the end of the playthrough. If it catches all of the robots, it would just be an absolute disaster. My robots are kind of charged up, but for the Reaper here. And I don't think I can order the Reaper to go charge automatically, unless I put him in a group 2 Guru charge. But I'd have to put all of my robots in that group then, because I don't have a third group for charging. So Reaper is going to fall down midway through this fight. We probably already have enough mailers, though. All right, out we go, out we go. And we do see some of them are trying to go over the walls here. We do not want that yet. So I'm actually going to stay back here. Or better yet, we can draft everyone and then place them exactly where we want. So Gash goes up to there with the Militors. Reaper, who's about to fall asleep, goes up there, and Mac 2. Halberd to the door. Big Boy to the door. And we do want Kelmar to move out as well, to get Big Boy to be able to go out as far as possible, because they're stuck in range on the Mechanator. Alright. This might go horribly, and if it does, I apologize in advance. I don't want anyone going through that door, because I don't want them to get to Kelmar. So Big Boy, I wish you the best of luck. Please go eat two blasts. Can range be increased? I think there is a backpack effect to have a larger... No, it's not a backpack. It's actually a brain implant. And the reason I haven't made any brain implants so far is because no one could install them in Kelmar. You couldn't self-install. That said, we do not have a medical bot. Whoever Game Urchin is here. We do not have a medical bot who can install it in Kelmar's head. So we do want to start making those. I think they might require some kind of boss mech item to make. Let's see, control sublink. What do you do? Additional control group. I would love to have that. This would have allowed me to send that one mech off to get recharged. Should have done that for sure. Other ones... Remote repairer, gestation, remote shielder, control pack? Huh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is no way to expand one's range. Or maybe I just didn't find it. All right, Big Boy, here we go, here we go. Ideally, I want Big Boy over here to avoid having all of my traps destroyed. Wait, they can be self-installed at surgery? I'm sorry? This implant can be self-installed without surgery. Was that changed in the recent patch? Tails, thank you for being literate. I apologize for not being literate myself. I want to say I'm almost certain this was not the case when last we played. It's been 2 weeks since last we played. You'd think I would have noticed this. I forgot it constantly. Wait, really? Why did no one say it was on the screen? There must have been something at some point that I wanted to put into Kelmar's brain that couldn't go in. Oh my goodness. Well, that's pretty silly. It does take chips, so you do have to fight bosses for this, but... Cool. Good to know, good to know. Yeah, it probably is that I need the boss chip, and I don't want to fight the boss again, but who knows. Anyway, go forth, Big Boy, do ye good things. Oh, also we did see a mortar going this way. It was fire one, it just hit a wall probably. What do you say? Yes! Yes, this is what we want to see! Live, big boy, live! I must now point out that mining robots may be the absolute counter to rocket launchers. Because Big Boy's shield is down, however, he's taken no real damage. I believe that was the triple rocket launcher. No, it wasn't. That was the Doomsday. So here come 3 more rocket shells right now. You're fine, Big Boy. Oh! Who made a mistake? That's Jay. Big Boy still stands. So Big Boy has taken 6 rocket shots. 5, actually. Right there. Cool. Cool. I always feel bad when they shoot their own friends. So we haven't yet gotten the alert that says they're coming to attack us. So if Big Boy pulls back, I believe they will return to their building and such. I very much want to fight them at the wall here instead of going out against them because of the obvious issue with Kalmar's body being very, very weak. So I could have Big Boy charge them and try to knock someone's block off. But no, I think running away is the correct call here. He probably will not survive. Big Boy is down. This is fine. The only trouble is that is the loss of our strongest melee shield right now. There are higher tier meleers to make. We just haven't made them yet. Can the pikeman lance from here? Against this group, definitely. But the issue, of course, is them also firing back. But let's move the lancer there now. Not lancer, sorry, the pikeman there now and see what we can do. Because they're just going to keep sieging us until then. Good luck, little buddy. Fire comes in again. We know that happened eventually. Little contraption. It's time for you and the doctor to go out there and put that out. You can firefight, correct? Hey, you can. We'll let Dr. Bot go free. Will Dr. Bot prioritize putting out the fire, I wonder? No. So it looks like though Dr. Bots do fight fires, it may only be with the fire foam popper. So contraption, you go that way. What are we seeing? What are we seeing? Halbert's shooting at somebody. A little bit of a miss. Fine. We can invite Kelmar to poke out and snipe also. Last time we did that, Kelmar took a really unfortunate shot. Surely that will not happen this time again. We do also have a fire pump popper we can use to stop this, because this will get out of control and Contraption can't fight it successfully. You do construct though, correct? Yes. So fire foam popper, we'll deploy it there. Please don't catch on fire, kiddo. Good stuff. Looks like no one in range of Kelmar right now. Yeah, they're just barely on the edge. Firing again on a part that's inflammable. Oh gosh! Wait, I'm sorry, what? The roof is still whole. How does that work? I'm relatively certain that that roofs have to be broken to get mortar shells inside. Oh, it was through the door? That's amazing! I've never seen that through the door before. I've seen it hit the character, but over Halbert's head. Craziness. One cool thing is that mechs can put out fires they're adjacent to. Very good, very good. Here comes another one. Through the door? Wow! How good is this guy shooting? 1 and 14. So I understand the 14 making the shot. The 1 making the shot, though, got some doubts. Also, one nice thing in recent patches is that shooting skill does now affect mortar skill, where previously it was just absolutely, completely random. It's a sniper on sniper action here. Coin their sniper's a decent shot. Better shot than the halberd, actually, but he has no cover. Our halberd does, so... Actually invite you to shoot that one. That was the fire foam pop. Good job, Contraption, you little cutie. We are out of fire foam poppers now. They do take more steel to make. We'll get them repaired soon. Speaking of things happening soon, look at that. Our little buddy here finally finished one more bit of wall. Soon and very soon. So how many more shots until they are willing to come and fight us? Go in. Go in. Graveyard on fire? No problem. So once upon a time this would be a huge problem, because once upon a time our main power line ran right through here, and now it no longer does. So this will burn away, but we're not worried about that at all. And another one. Cool. Halberd has actually been shot once now. Through the leg. That slows down movement, does not slow down shooting. That's sad. That's sad. This may be a case where we actually hang on until they run out of ammo. Like we get fully bombarded. You'll notice though my little kitty cat is set outside. We don't want that. Can't have a kitty cat dying, so we'll send the kitty cat back inside the base. Halberd got hit again? Wait, really? In the other leg? Finally a hit. How good was that? In the torso. Not concerned about that at all. Kind of concerned about that one. Let's see. That one was through the roof, correct? Yeah, you see the roof spots open now. And so it is possible that Kelmar could be hit. That was within inches of Jim. Jim is terrified, but it's alright. Oh, we have mortars. What am I doing? I totally forgot that we have mortars also. So the entire time that we've been just like standing and waiting and shooting with my one mech, I should have been bombarding them. Contraption, come forth, I need you, child. And then Jim, the same. Occasionally we do forget things, don't we? Just occasionally. Now the issue with using mortars, of course, they might destroy all these precious, precious items. Though they're having a bit of a midday snack right now. That's nice. With that midday... Unfortunate. With that midday snack, there's a possibility we can shoot right into the middle of all of them. This could jump from the bed to the door to the generator. So I'll get that power put out pretty soon, or this turn off pretty soon. Furthermore, it's going to get crazy, crazy hot in here with no door. It's currently 349 degrees Celsius in there. Wow. Contraption, where are you, my friend? You're working way up there. So you're going to go ahead and open this door. Do not catch on fire, please. Not a worry. Jim is here. Jim, try to aim right in the middle of this nonsense. Set on hold fire. Let's go ahead and fix that. Oop. Here we go. First shot is best shot. And away we go. A little offline. Little offline. Little offline. Managed to hit their pile of shells. Oh boy. And boom goes the dynamite. Oh, excellent. I was completely ready to be so unhappy that we missed our shot. But that is an excellent, excellent miss. I will take that every single day. Because of that, we no longer need bombardment. Jim is big happy. Jimmy is delighted that he killed some people. Also, Jim is heading towards starving. So we're going to involve Jim with opening at this door. And then Contraption, go back about your life. She wants to put out the fire also. We actually do not want that. Because it's going to get very, very hot in here very soon. As long as the doors open, we're fine. And they're fleeing. Did Halberd shoot one? Like, no one's exposed to fighting except for Halberd. He did. He hit Kovia. And they're gone. That's that. Big win. We gotta be careful, though, that we do not all catch on fire down here. Hero contraption, put out the door. We're gonna let this burn out itself. It'll burn some fine items, but no concern. Cool. About as good as it could have gone. My apologies to Big Boy, but he did eat so many rockets all by himself. I'm actually considering making a second large mining bot to go out and eat more shells, though we do have access now, I believe, to higher tier melee robots. No, we don't. I mean, there's the centipedes. We could use the centipedes that way. Are there brains available? So I think I've decided I'm not going to make prisoners into robots. I'm only going to make children that have been orphaned into this base, into robots' base. Which I realize is kind of cruel and weird, but it's part of the storyline, right? Kelmar's not trying to help prisoners have eternal life through Robitude. It's only the children that he loves that he wants to turn into robots to keep them safe forever. Good stuff. I bet more smoothing is happening still. Well done, you heroes. It's only going to take a month and a half to get through all of this. And so we need to get ourselves a little bit more a little more slag out there. Let the non-combat bots go free again. Cool. They're still in escort mode. Putting all the fires out. We'll invite the robots to help us, please. And is this the only fire currently extant? That one's burning out just fine. Yep, that's that. Okay. Lots of bodies to bury still. Go ahead and make some more graves. As I said before, the goal of the playthrough is to get every single spot of the map into a grave eventually. So this area can't support a grave. It can support some traps, though. Hey, Cal, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. More traps. Always more traps. But I do kind of wonder, how are we on wood? Still a decent amount, but we will need to go cut some more trees pretty soon. As it's volcanic winter, my harvest spots have very little to do, so just cutting down trees is a fine way to pass the time. Down here also. Cool. Graves or traps, you're absolutely right. Nothing needed but graves or traps. And then we'll go ahead and allow us to pick up everything again. And we got 2 more mortars. A new mortar barrel also. I don't need this many mortars for sure, but may as well bring them home. So put one up this way. I want to be careful that we don't have them all too close by, lest they end up exploding and cascading explosions. Fire expanded a little bit again. Kelmar's heading out to put it out. All right, Kelmar. Let's send the robots back to their home. Good. Okay. Little contraption still digging. What am I going to do with contraption, actually? I don't know, contraption. I feel bad with you digging down here. What I need, though, is a steel slag for her to deconstruct. So while Kelmar's down here, I ask you to go ahead and just grab a slag and take it home, please. I'll put some ambrosia instead. Nope, I need the slag. Cool. Now, how big is the home zone down this way? I want to make sure they don't consistently go outside to fight the fire. I'll go ahead and remove quite a bit of this, as the wall will not catch a flame. We do care about the door, though. Fine. Any broken bots? Oh. Oh boy! A torturer named Preston has crash landed nearby. He's got what's called paralysis. He's 58 years old. This sounds like a you problem, Preston. It crashes into one of our many little alcoves. And we're gonna ignore that, thank you. Fire again. There's home zone down this way because of the ambrosia field. We do not need that at all. And then are there any other loose home zones? Yep, one out here we don't need. Cool. Unfortunately, we're not getting nearly as much food here as we would have liked. Let them stay out there and eat for a while. We'll switch down all these sniper rifles and such, I'm sure. I think as of right now we have 3 hauling robots. After raids, they're not cleaning the fields all that quickly, so a 4th one might be a-okay. And what's going on? I removed home zone from the geyser. This one here. Did I? Let's see. Oh, good eye, thank you. Yeah, I want to keep that. Thank you much. Has this roof been rebuilt also? Yeah. Roofs are all good. Poor little Reaper is trying to get its energy back. We may carry it to a charger in a moment right now. Yeah, Jim, go ahead and do that, please. Hello, Scaredy Bob. Good seeing you. And Old Beard, how you doing? Good to have you all here on this lovely Rimworld Friday. Surely the best of the week for everybody. Got a little bit of hay here, but not quite enough to get rid of any of this insect meat. So I have so much cloth right now that if we're growing cloth still, and we are, I'm going to turn my whole crop cotton field into just more hay grass to get rid of that insect meat for the animals. Cool. And then Jim is digging at granite. Oh, Jim. Does the playpen really go out that far? It does. Remove some more playpen. I do not want Jim doing this work. Oh, Jim. We may dig this out eventually, so I'll remove it preemptively. I think it makes sense to put Jim on construction just to go help with smoothing this. Like, it might be an all hands on deck kind of situation for that. Getting closer and closer on all the power cable run. Closer and closer. So when we're not having raids, it definitely is the case this base feels very, very nice. What side of charger does Fairnethus need? I'm curious. A small work mechanoid, so one of the small chargers is fine. I think we have 3 of those right now. As there are more and more bots, we might need more. We'll see, though. Hey, Kenga, you were playing Rimworld earlier. Awesome. I hope your Rimworld playthrough is going well. Hope you're having a lot of fun. It's definitely one of those games that, for me at least, I always absolutely love. Until RNG's against us, and then I just like it quite a bit. The fire nicely burned out down here, so we can reconstruct a bedroom. So, need more steel for that. I'm going to hold off on making this door for a while. The only potential issue with that is if an infestation spawns here, we won't have a door and then get immediately into Jim's bedroom instead. And that'll be a little unfortunate, but I'm going to roll the die and see how it goes. So we want a little granite table. That's a big granite table. Where's little granite table? There it is. That goes right here. And then what else do we have in this room? I mean, obviously a bed. We want to leave this section open for fighting. I think the bed may have been right there. Or may have been over here. Ideally, we want to have a end table next to it. So if we put it in like this, how do we best do this? So I want to have both a dresser and an end table. So move that to there. Reinstall that there. Jim, do that, please. Oh, reinstall, please. Thanks. Okay. Then we're going to have end table at the top here. Dresser at the bottom. And what a nice bedroom this is now. Is it perfect? Yes, it is. We have a little extra space over here for whatever we want to down the road. I shouldn't actually have Jim doing this. Like, he's a constructioner in name only. So I know I put him on construction to go smooth things. I'd prefer to have the robots do this, though. So a question I've often asked in the past is, I've never got a definitive answer. So Jim has worked on this about halfway through with his 0 skill in construction. If a robot comes out and finishes it with their 10 in construction, how is the balance worked out? Does it count as a 0 construction all the way through? Is whoever does the final bit of work, is it average between them? I just don't know. Also, something just exploded. What just exploded? And is it a concern? It's just the final bit. All right, so you can have a really poor quality character do the construction and then have your very best person do the last bit of work and you get masterpiece over and over again. It's a little bit shenanigan-y, but I love it for sure. Absolutely fantastic. All right. Look at all that steel. So much steel. We're going to get this pipe made yet. Actually, to speed up steel production, I'm going to redo what I undid previously, which is I'm just going to run the power line out this way. And then we'll do this to make it look nicer later. So we will be wasting steel by building this and then unbuilding it. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll get so much steel here very, very soon. Though there is steel here. The reason saying there's no steel is not in the stockpile. The constructors can still find it, though. So that'll get done real soon. That'll be awesome. It is the case also that there is a free bedroom here. So we no longer need this non-medical bed. We talked earlier about making some walls here too. I do want to do that. So let's go ahead and see where the infestations are. It starts right here. So I will go ahead and make a nice granite wall starting here. I'm going to have 2 doors available. So 1, 2 door. And in this case, granite doors are just fine. And then we'll hold them open later. It's a lot more micro to repeatedly remake things your best person. It is. And of course, a character who's very, very bad in construction would take a very, very long time to get anything built. But having that knowledge of possible cheesiness makes me think, maybe at some point we'll try it. Actually moves in a little closer. I think this looks nicer here. Yeah. Is that nice? I think that's nice. Okay, now that we've found steel inside the base, we no longer need to continue scanning here. So I'm going to turn that off for now and turn my main research station back on and let Kalmar actually get to researching once more. It's been a very, very long time since they had any research at all. As I said before, having having the fabric core available to do construction jobs will ensure us being able to have Kalmar doing fabric core rather doing crafting jobs. We'll let Kalmar do research jobs. Finally. But since the penoxylene here again, we need to set up a drug job for Kalmar exclusively on that. So, drugs for Kalmar. I want to make a new policy called Kalmar's Pharmacopoeia. Excellent. The C sound, the K sound go close enough. We want to have penoxylene on a regular schedule. I believe it's once every 5 days. Am I right about that? I think every 5 days keeps him well protected against diseases for a time. And then he's not addicted to anything. I guess we can invite him to have beer if he's feeling real bad. I think I'm just going to do this right now for Kalmar. In the morning, Kalmar will hit the neural supercharger. We'll hit the penoxylene, and And we have 11 days until Lord Kelmar needs to take a year off his life again. And that's when the base is the most vulnerable. So fingers crossed we can get that figured out. Also, we did lose a turret out here, so I want to go and replace you. And expand your cover a little bit. In your colony, you got a genie who can't do anything other than shooting and research. It's amazing. Yeah, genies who are able to do crafting and research, like, they start at, what, +8, I think? And then, yeah, this double passion on crafting and intellectual, they got level 20 so fast. It's absolutely absurd. He's actually only at 16 intellectual and 15 crafting, but +8 is amazing. And as long as you have someone to do social for them, it works out okay. Good old Kelmar. Good old Kelmar. The walls are getting made. Nice, nice, nice. This has not been made yet, though. No! I was about to ask, time for another exciting round of where did all the components go? We found them! We found them! Darn you, Fernanthus! Stealing my steel. I have almost none of it. Again with fetching this. What are traps inside? I use traps inside mountain bases because infestations are possible, as you surely know. And it's one more way to deal with infestations. In case we can't get to where the infestation's happening, over here, for instance, and they dig their way out, any way to damage them before they get to where we're setting up. But yeah, that's why. We always set up in a way where we're not going to accidentally walk over them, and that is fine. Gotta get Big Boy repaired. Seeing Big Boy downed is just not okay. Big Boy, you're a medium bot, correct? You're a heavy bot. Wow. So to resurrect heavy also, we'll ideally do that first. It's already there. My apologies. So I'll do it eventually. This is a case where we might want to have a second one of these large mech gestators, just so we can repair more than one at a time. Because we're currently resurrecting our Firebot, which we never really use. Also, this is where the steel went. Yes! We know how to make drugs now! Next up then, we make medicine proper. And where can my drugs desk go? I guess right here is a possibility. The drug desk. Needs more steel. Is there a way to make it without steel? Don't think so. So we'll just need to find more steel sooner or later. Noticing also a lack of armchairs. Drug lord time? No, no, no. We use drugs for medical reasons only in this colony. Winky face, winky face. Like I said a moment ago, or thought a moment ago at least, there are currently too many construction jobs. And though this is getting finished pretty quickly, I'd prefer to hold off until the more essential jobs are getting taken care of. Notably the power line and this stuff here. Hollerbot, where are you heading? Moving chunks around. Hello, Vasquez. They're from our alliance. We definitely want to greet them and trade with them and see what is what. Hello. Hello. They have jump pack tech print. We've seen this tech print over and over again and just haven't purchased it yet. Now that we have scads of money, maybe it's worth doing. It's not exactly clear to me how I would use that, given the columns I have. Like, possibly for fun for the children, but I don't think it'd be all that good on Kelmar. Also, I think it might replace his mech backpack. That'd be a bit of a disaster for sure. But I think I'd like to buy it for completionist sake. Also, I'm noticing my animals are hungry. Gotta deal with that. So these weapons we're never ever going to use. For Kelmar to escape. Yeah, like I said though, I'm fairly sure it takes the same backpack slot. It may not. If you can wear both, then that'd be awesome. We'll see soon enough. We don't need both Molotovs. We don't need old pants, nor poor pants. Okay. Other than that jump pack, there's not really much I want to buy, so We can't afford it, unfortunately, so I unload even more stuff. You want some cloth? Oh, we're actually very low on cloth now. We had 1,700 for a while. We burned through it really nicely. Yeah, we'll just take the money. You don't have the money. All right, all right. What garbage you have? You have some components. Good old components. I actually do want all of those. So in exchange, we'll give you the finest ambrosia on Earth. Give you 60 of those. That's more than I could possibly need. Give you 15 of those. I can math, I swear. Cool. Have Kalmar haul this in. And the animals are starving, so we haven't made any kibble for them recently because we have a lack of hay grass. We'll go ahead and just use straight veggies for now. And then have Kalmar do that next. The animal starved will all be so darn sad. Steel, 20 steel. Oh, Fernanthus actually has enough things to create an advanced component. I do want advanced components, but not right now. You stop that. You stop that. Oh, poor Fernanthus, just trying to be helpful, doing the things I've asked him to do, are gradually eating literally all of my steel. So what are the construction bots doing now? All right, you're working. Hey, it's a raid. Are we ever going to get this thing up and going? Possibly not. A group of wasters who've dropped in right on top of us. This is another good reason to have traps throughout the base. So can you tell where they're coming from? Do you have a guess? Jim and Contraption, run and run. Have Kalmar come also. And get the mechs on escort. We don't have our big melee bot. I didn't get Big Boy repaired in time. So let's see what the Scythers do. No! No! So unfortunately, Beloved Contraption was landed on by a drop pod. I need your brain, Contraption. This is not okay. Yeah, we moved as soon as possible, and it just doesn't matter. So they do take a moment to get out of their pods. So I could send Jim in to save Contraption. There's no guarantees they'll get out in time. Also, that's a tremendous number of dudes, isn't it? 22 of them. Gosh. I wish I had Big Boy. I really wish I had Big Boy. Okay. It really depends on what weapons they have. They're toxin trash, so they are advanced technology. It might make sense for us to ignore this area here, let this fall, and then move back to here to fight them through the traps. Again, though, it just depends on what they have available. I'm not going to go into save Contraption, unfortunately. Hello, Vasquez, you fool! So, our ally has gone for a meal, and saying the word ally makes you remember we can do something straight away that will help at least a little bit. Are the robots coming? They are. This might be a case when it would be a good idea for us to have our non-combat mechs attempt to help out just by blocking the door, but here they are. They're all melee. Oh gosh, you know what? If Vasquez dies, we may lose our alliance. It's great they're all melee. Again, the only problem, though, is that we don't have our big meleeer. What absolute silliness, though. I love it. Jim, go! Go, Jim, go! I think he's dead now. We didn't actually lose any alliance there. I'm not seeing Vasquez at all. So they're coming through the vent. Fine. Jim, make that call. Cool. Military aid. It takes all of our goodwill. Fine. Here they come. We lost our alliance, but we're not going to lose our base. Surely, surely. They're coming from way down here. So we got to hold off until that happens. Okay, so I want our friend the halberd to start shooting as they come through. We got plenty of time still. Oh, also, setting a fire here will heat up the whole base very quickly. If I had granite blocks nearer, I could potentially build a wall here and force them to burn themselves to death. I don't have time for that though, unfortunately. So I'm going to force this door to hold open so we don't accidentally all burn to death. Contraption can walk again. No! Alright, Contraption could walk and immediately goes down again. Someone punched her leg. They really are breaking everything. Okay, so melee bots. So because they're all melee, we should fight them as if they were insects. So remove absolutely everybody back. And then come along, Dr. Gemerchin. Come along, Ava, I guess. Move Gash forward. You forward. Want to shift this out the way. They're going to get out eventually, but not quite yet. And they got a fire going there now. Good, 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 good. My jump pack! No! Oh, wait. My jump pack, yes. I didn't buy this blueprint. And they killed Vasquez? My now. Can tech prints catch on fire? They definitely can. Operation Save This Tech Print. I will be curious to see if the fire jumps from Vasquez's body onto the other folks here. They will break out eventually. It actually might make sense for us to put this fire out, because that will keep them stuck in here longer until they decide to dig through a door. Alright, Kelmar, put out that fire, thank you. Cool. Now it's on roof though, so it won't get crazy hot, will it? Never mind. Alright, if they go this way, it's going to be inconvenient, so I may want to go ahead and let them out. Where's my third meleeer? Mac. Mac goes there. Okay, I am going to let them out. Mary Moppins, what a great name. Get everybody into position first, though. We want to close this door, definitely. Meleeers come on, or not meleeers, Minotaurs come on forward. And have the kitty cat die. They have a zone, though, the kitty cat's safe. I think the north zone's over here. That's good. And Holly's taking food for my animals. Not going to starve today. Are they actually attacking? They're attacking us now, so we don't need to let them out. Alright, they're now free. They decide who to kidnap and they're going to leave. Really? Are we going to let them steal a second child? They've done nothing of interest. They're just going to take Contraption. Bye! Have a beautiful day! Bye! Bye! They've stopped at Andy. Oh, I forgot I called for allies. I forgot we're not alone anymore. Whoops. Whoops. So we do get to fight some folks. Alright, someone should get moved forward here. Go, 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 go. How long until jump pack burns entirely? We still got time. Absolutely piled up. If only I had a rocket launcher, it'd be amazing timing. Or is it time finally? Oh, unfortunately, Space Heater's offline. This is what Space Heater was made for. Sneak, 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 burnate everybody. Apparently the opposition have brought something explosive. Grenades away. I love that they brought a shotgunner also. We got some good allies. 66%. Contraption is still in the team. I would like to go save this. However, we can't walk over collapsed rocks, so we'd have to walk down and through this way. Where's Jim? Jim, this is what you live for. Holly's down. No! Go, Jim, go. Go, Jim, go. Go, Jim, go. That's Lord Kelmar. No! Yelling, go, Jim, go, at my excellent character. Alright. Alright. We're gonna get it. Can you believe it? And my allies are chasing after the allegedly fleeing folks here. The allies did a very, very good job for sure. We saved the jump pack. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. A bit of a mess. I think we actually would have lived through that because they fled so early. But Operation Save Contraption is next. So if I turn Game Urchin back into being a worker bot again, instead of being a fighter bot, already there. Already go save the child. Bum ba dum bum. Here comes Game Urchin. Bum ba dum bum. Saving a child. Bum ba dum bum. Here comes the doctor. Insert other medical jokes here. We now know how to research jump packs. Our researchers can now begin researching how to actually use the technology. Jim has learned a little bit of intellectual skill because of applying the jump pack. That's fine. That's fine. Here comes Dr. Game Urchin. I believe it's the case that Contraption will live until we steal her brain. Good, 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 good. What a tremendous mess, though. However, so much steel slag. Nice. What just happened, we had a drop pod raid land right here, and so it's a matter of fighting it off, cleaning it up, no problems. Alright, alright, alright. So, Militaurs return to charging up. What just exploded there? Lord Kelmar was smoked. Okay, so it was a smoke pop grenade. Oh, it was toxic gas. Ah. That's unfortunate. So I didn't even notice that there was toxic gas explosion happening. So apparently that causes some pain. It went away very quickly by getting out of the toxic gas area. So I should have noticed that. I should have definitely noticed there was a explosion going to happen, but that's all fine. So I want to go ahead and mine these back out, though, again, probably after the toxic gas dissipates. 7%, 6%, it'll be fine. Lots of blood, lots of bodies, lots of stuff. Go ahead and rebuild this section. And the door goes right there, I believe. A lot of doors lost. Lots of doors lost, but again, so much steel. Which will definitely, let's get this thing filled out fairly soon. Hello, Yolanda. Oh, Yolanda's our friend. We want to go save Yolanda as a improvement of the old relationship. Are there any other allies down? Oh gosh, there are. There are so many allies down. We want to go save absolutely all of them. Okay, Greaves actually not down. Greaves is self-tending, as is Andy here. It's just this one. on the road to repairing our alliance. Doctor gets to work again. Oh, will the Doctor bot not heal visitors? Oh, yes, they will. Just Kalmar jumped on it first. Great. So all my Militors decided to sleep in this zone here. There's a further zone down this way for them, but no luck, no luck. Hello, Preston. How long till you die? All right. Ignores issues for sure. Animals are still starving, unfortunately. We need to get a little food made. We need to do some more, though. We invite Kalmar to butcher just a bit tonight. And then we want to go ahead and allow all these knives and such. And then we'll need to check and see if we have more open grave spots. We do not. So, more graves for constructors. Goodbye, allies. Thank you for your help. So as of now, we have 0 alliances. We'll need to repair that fairly soon. I think it's someday. I don't know when, but someday we're going to go ahead and build a crematorium. And then dig up and burn absolutely all these bodies. It'll be a grand celebration of something. Oh no, Liz Truss has the flu. Poor Liz Truss. We got food for all the animals. Great. Yeah, lots of kibble available. That's great, great. Oh, some robots still online. Sorry. Where is the zone here? The actual zone for the Militors is just that tiny bit. So I may have to go drop them off down at the other zone. Though having a central zone is probably a lot better to be able to react to either side of attacking. Which actually means this is probably where it should live. Except that is infestable. So maybe right here would be a better spot for the mechs to live. And then having areas to get to the chargers in both directions. An interesting thought for sure. This area is still fairly disgusting with all the bodies. There's less blood than previously because little Consuela bot's doing great. Oh, also, our entire dining room, rec room setup was destroyed. That probably happened right away, and I just didn't really think about it. We need to get those back again, because everyone's getting a penalty for eating somewhere other than a table. Get that fixed. Jim's digging that out. Awesome. Cortraption's watching. Are you my big brother? Cortraption, just feel strong. You're going to be okay here. Everything's fine. It's nice. Very nice. Hey, Dr. Possible, thank you for the resub. We are back to the orphanage. Yep, this playthrough's been going on now for how many hours, actually? I'm curious. A total of 2 days of play on this map. That's a healthy number of hours. And it's growing ever so slowly. We've had a number of raids recently that have been kind of dicey. And so I'm suspecting we're going to hit the point fairly soon at which we can't survive. But we're having a good time anyway. The second mortar here. Talk about moving it somewhere. I guess just over here is fine. A little bit more of a run. I think it would be a nice idea to have all the mortars loaded with shells and then find a way to just rotate through all of them. Pew, 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 pew. And of course, if they all miss, that'd be terrible. But if they don't all miss, it'd be amazing. So we're going to unload this one. That's high explosive. This one's not loaded. Should have high explosive available. It does. And then this one here, not moved yet. I'm going to expand the size of the playpen just slightly. Because I noticed that yeah, Jim can't reach these mortars actually. Let the children play with mortars. What fun. Hey, Sinner, how's it going, my friend? Also, the pod launcher has been built. So I do want to put on that a shell then to load up and throw things far away, but that's steel, so we're going to hold off on that for right now. are the bodies getting buried? No. What are the constructor bots doing? It is good to see you, Sinner. Thank you for stopping by. They're making this junk instead. They'll get to the corpse containers soon enough. Should be a third one, though. So this is Bob and Tim. Where then is the other one? What's the joke? It's Bob and Tim and Jimmy. Hello, Jimmy. Getting recharged. Fine stuff. Oh, you want to get offline, my friend. You join group 2. Good night. Tons and tons of slags here. So Contraption or Farinanthus should be taking those apart. What is Farinanthus bot doing? Apparently smelting. Oh, it's charging up down here. So we're about to get a tremendous amount of steel, which will let us start getting our steel production online. I think. As much as I do want to make this drug desk, it's not high priority. Also, I noticed earlier that we have, quite a bit of available bandwidth right now. I think the miner bot might be 2. Doesn't say in this, unfortunately. It's either 1 or 2 power, so we'll get it back online and then probably start building other bots. If we have this steel, it'll change absolutely everything. Hey, it's a cold snap. So volcanic winter and cold snap. Under normal conditions, this would be the worst thing in the world. I would say, oh no, we're all gonna die. We wouldn't have food, etc., etc. But as long as we get this door rebuilt pretty quickly here, we'll then be in fine shape and there are no real concerns. But yeah, it's negative 15 inside the base right now. We gotta fix that by moving this body out the way. So I'm gonna make a zone right next door that we're just gonna allow bodies into. And then we're gonna ask Jim to go ahead and move Cherry out the way. That'll close the door. Once the bot moves, darn you, bot. Wasting steel on a trap also. We're gonna stop that for sure. Where's the steel going then? Firefoam popper. Yeah, I mean, I understand why you're making that, but you'll find the correct spot eventually, I'm sure. Just this. Going to make a power conduit finally. Yes. They're finally on the job we want. And then where'd the person go that we were healing up? I'm guessing they left the map safely, because we didn't get a pop-up about them dying. We also didn't get a pop-up of them being happy that we saved their friend. That's not them. Here they are. Okay, so I just missed the pop-up, but yeah. Plus 15. Hooray, friendship. BIOS desired? I'm sorry, what? The priesthood of Plasteel requires we have a BIOS in our colony as long as expectations are higher. Oh! This is a church room. I set this up a very long time ago. The requirement's only active if priesthood of Plasteel is the faction's primary ideologian, or if there are 3 believers in the faction. So there's only 1 believer, but apparently it is our primary religion. So I've been wondering what I should do with these rooms. These will be our churches. It'll be absolutely extravagant ridiculousness, but let's make a giant church. Hey, Bruno, you're asking, have I played Auction Not Included? I have. I like it a whole bunch. I've not gone super deep into the game. I've managed to kludge my way through having a rocket blast off once, and it took me, I don't know how long to do it. So many hours. But it was fun, it was enjoyable, and I keep saying I'm going to go back and play it again at some point. I think before I knew when Dwarf Fortress was coming out, or has come out now, I was planning to play Auction Not Included after Football Manager. Actually, on the Discord we had a vote, didn't we? And the vote was, should we play Football Manager, Auction Not Included, or Crusader Kings? And it ended up being the case that Football Manager won, but barely. And here we are, playing it, I swear. Power Online. Deep drilling is now possible for steel. Everything is glorious. Have you ever played Rimworld? No, what kind of game is that? I don't really know that one. Rimworld? Rimworld? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I know I put a trap here before. This door is held open. Please stop that. Cool. So with that door shutting, it should start warming up in here. Though, this was our main heater room before. Oh, you're asking have I ever rocketed in Rimworld? Not have I played Rimworld. Occasionally people come in and ask the question, have you played the game that you're playing right now? And I always find this very, very funny. So, have I blasted off a rocket in Rimworld? Yes, I have. Probably 5 times or so. Yeah. And definitely, it's not been a goal for me recently. So I've never done the, what ending is it? I've never succeeded in the Empire ending. I've gotten to it and tried it and lost terribly, and it was an absolute heartbreak. But the, sell your bases to the Architect, I've never done that ending. It's an ending I'm considering doing this playthrough, but yeah, we'll see. It used to be the case when I first started learning this game that to win the playthrough, all you had to do is click the launch the machine button, and that was cool. But I do like they have to defend the ship now. I start deep drilling soon. I think that Jim is on doing it right now. Yeah, he is. He's there. So we are getting steel, finally. We might get infestations here. That's always an exciting thing when that happens, but we small numbers, not a big concern. And, yeah, here we go. Hey, Jim decided because he's wearing unfortunate clothing, he's having a bad mood. It's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. But it is still pretty cold inside the base here, so need to get some heaters up again. All the heaters that were destroyed. Yep, no steel again. Maybe someday on the steel. Never gotten close to winning the game. Usually abandon a colony. Yeah, I mean, that's totally cool. I think, like many other games... Oh, before that. Why is my base so cold? He asked while not having a door to the outside world. I could go ahead and make that with non-steel, I suppose. Though we still have a whole bunch more slag here, so this is fine. Yeah, one thing I love about Rimworld is, though there is an obvious goal to aim to, it is not essential that one does so in order to have fun with the game. Like, really, you can do anything you want to do in this game, and it's just absolutely wonderful. And that's why I'll never get enough of it. As long as I keep finding fun playthroughs to do, I'm glad to keep playing Rimworld at least once a week. But I tend to fall in love with characters and want to know what their story is. And if I just say they lived happily ever after, it's not as much fun for me. But I totally see why, once a base becomes too much on autopilot, why it's not quite as much fun. Now, this is definitely a playthrough where I'm recognizing a real possibility of the base pulling apart, because we're definitely coming against some stronger enemies, and I have not increased my military at all recently. So we'll have to see what comes of it. The door has been made to outside world again. It's only -20 inside now. There are no openings in the walls. Everything is roofed again. It may just be a lack of heaters in the front. The door is opening and closing repeatedly also. Okay. So for this we need to have 50 steel, same with that. Once again, we're kinda out. Go friend, let's go! Smush that knife! Oh, also, this is the room we had all of our fun recreation items. So let's go ahead and rebuild those again. They take forever to build, unfortunately. Silver horseshoe pin, no. This needs to be over one from where it was. And armchair goes, is it here? Nope, off by one. Try it again. Right here. Yes, perfection. I already go all in on armchairs with everybody, I think. Though, I think I stopped growing cotton. Yeah, previously this was totally full of cotton. And then I sold 1,000 cotton and stopped growing any. So we may not even be able to make a single armchair right now. Yeah, looks like I don't have 100 of anything currently. And it's still real cold outside, so we can't necessarily start planting anything. So instead we'll just do more granite chairs. Not as comfortable, but good enough right now. If only we had granite blocks. If only we had granite hauled in. If only granite, granite, granite. So what priority are these spots? They're critical, so they should get refilled pretty soon. We'll see how it goes. Presumably the hauling bots are getting folks buried. While we're already out here, I'm going to go ahead and dump a whole bunch more. Hopefully lined up correctly, though. And this way we'll be better prepared for next raid. And I like to imagine also that as the raiders are coming in, perhaps they'll accidentally fall into a hole in the ground. Hey, Grandpa Clamps, good seeing you. Happy Friday night indeed. Hope you're feeling relaxed, ready for some enjoyments. Comfy granite chairs. You can build up some calluses eventually. It's not too uncomfortable. Sit in comfy granite chairs. Bodies are getting buried. Swell. Oh, Kelmar. Oh, Kelmar. You don't need this vest, do you? You don't. So I'm actually going to pause this job for right now. If I disallow that, he stops, correct? And then suspend this for right now. They're all taking my steel. How many jobs are there in this base that require more steel? I will turn them all off someday. Do I want Kelmar to research or just get out here and make some more actual factual steel? What I do need, though, is... I was going to say kibble, but there's a starving animal. Oh, it's the kitty cat! I locked the kitty cat here previously so she wouldn't die in the raid, or he wouldn't die in the raid. And, that's fine. Don't worry, kitty cat. You enjoy yourself. I'm a monster. We're going to go off of research for a moment. Just have Kelmar go deep drill dig for a little bit. Digging at granite. Digging at granite. What are you talking about digging at granite? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, really? Oh, really? Well done, child. Well done, well done. Yes, go have some fun. Kids get to have fun. Kelmars get to go dig. We skipped a holiday. The immolation of steel has been skipped. So because the installer role is inactive, the Steelers have skipped the immolation of steelism. I guess these are the jokes we thought were funny when the playthrough started. So our holiday for the Steelers has been skipped. I guess I knew full well we needed a lot of steel as the playthrough went along. Yeah, unfortunately I have to have 3 people in our ideologion to let Kelmar throw rituals for himself. So are you bummed out about the fact that you didn't get your holiday? Nah, he's fine. He's having a good time. So we already got rid of all of the steel chunks in here. Must be more. Must be more. Gosh, a lot of more. Yeah, so much, so much. On to the next one. 80%! Pop goes the steel! Very good. I'll go ahead and put the chairs we need in place now. Oh, we still have no granite. Something is amiss with my haulers that they're not bringing any granite in. Because this is not critical, is it? That's normal. The haulers should be moving granite chunks in. Or replace bearing bodies. Bearing bodies is a more important job than that. How many more are there? 3 more, looks like. 1 more for each of the robots. Cool, cool, cool. Is this machine ready to put someone in? It is. So this is the soft scan. This will not kill Jim. It'll just make him feel a little bit woozy. And this will give us the brain we need for our Lancer. Also good to see that Big Boy's getting recharged or rebuilt. 2 hours to go. We'll have our proper miner bot once more. Who I believe can't dig at deep drills. But man, that's changed. So many things have changed since last we played. With the construction bots no longer having ranged weapons. What? If I asked Jim to move one of these, he won't. Has something gotten misset? So granite chunks, critical priority. Over here, granite chunks, normal priority. There is a path out there. I think he's allowed to go there. Oh, Jim's not. Thank you. Jim's not. He's locked in the playpen. Let him go free. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, anytime I can't figure out why something's happening, it's always because of zones. Got a mission. Ah! Oh, man. Remember that rule we have in this playthrough? A 4-year-old child named Ryan is calling from nearby. That's fine. I don't mind taking care of kids. However, he says a pack of 67 man-hunting huskies are hunting him. If we accept Ryan, the man-hunting huskies will follow in 1 hour's time. So there's actually a possibility here that the huskies catch up to Ryan before Ryan gets to the base. Okay. If they come from this direction, I'll fight them here. Big Boy is online, so we'll be good. If they come from this direction, there is only one open door, so we can fight them right here. We'll be good. Again, Big Boy being online changes everything. I need to get Big Boy out. So we have 6 hours to accept it. I do not want to accept it immediately because I need to get Big Boy to the front line first. And then everyone's charged enough. Jim, plug this one in, please. Accepting the quest letting me get eaten isn't breaking the playthrough rules. It's not. It's not. I'll make a good faith off effort to save him, but we probably won't be able to. Now, that said, having manhunters on the map means we have to fight the manhunters unless we find a way to just lock ourselves inside. So to do that, we'd need to go ahead and make another door here and then hide inside. The idea of fighting 67 huskies sounds actually kind of fun. As long as my meleeers stay up, we'll be fine. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. And thank you for the brain, Jim. I appreciate that. So our good friend Jim is feeling a little unwell right now because of being scanned, but he's not dead, so that's good. Welcome online, Big Boy. Comes out at 50% charge. That is good. 5 hours to think through this. So I'm guessing Jim did bring a brick in, but I'm not seeing the bricks. What are y'all doing? Oh, even more dead bodies. So they're finding dead bodies from long ago on the map somewhere and burying them too. All right. Eventually my hauler will do other work than just endlessly hauling bodies, but not quite yet. If the kid gets lucky and get inside, I can close the door and repair it till I go to sleep. Is that good enough? Yeah, I mean, definitely it does follow the rules of the playthrough. As long as we make a good faith effort to save the children, we're fine. Got 5 hours still. All right, so I need to make a door here. Can we make it out of wood or something? We have plenty of wood. So this gives us at least the choice of do we want to fight or no. And that is fine. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's fine. So the sandbag here, the Huskies come over. Animals can't normally come over barricades. What are the rules let's run? So the rules of the run, generally speaking, are Kelmar here is trying to avoid child support, and so he's run away to the mountain and is living by himself there. However, he feels so bad about being a bad father to his own kids that he will admit any character under the age of 13. And then anyone who's over 13 has to leave the base. Now, with that said, Jim is over 13 right now. I plan to feed him the machine here once we have the steel to do so. And actually, it's loaded now, so I could go ahead and kill Jim. I'm waiting till after this raid is done. But yeah, people get thrown out of the base at age 13. That is the only rule for the playthrough. It's a little bit silly, but gosh, I like it. 2 hours to go. Where's Big Boy? Where's Big Boy looking? He's just wandering. I would like him to go to the Big Boy zone in the middle of the base. Good. I want him to join group 2, so he will go ahead and fall asleep. Maybe use the tank bot to take the Husky and place them and border them. I love this idea. I think it's a lot more fun though to force Big Boy to fight them at the gate. We have 1 hour. We gotta accept it now. The door didn't get made in time, but here we go. Here we go. Kelmar, Bob's on the way to make that, so we don't need to do so. I pushed accept, didn't I? I accepted 9 seconds ago. They're just not quite here yet. There we go. So, he chose the southern path. That's great for us, because the Huskies will come to this door. Now, on the way, they're going to try to attack any robots they see. They're also probably going to destroy my turrets, but I'm fine with that. So let's set this up carefully. Non-combat mechs go to safe area. This one? That's the Doctor's Inn. Where is it? Oh, it's called Firewall, not the Firewall. Locked inside safely. For right now, because the raid's coming from this direction, I think it spawns the same place. I hope so. Because of that, we can allow the mechs to go up this way also. Though, is there anything I want up here? No. I mean, I guess we can deconstruct this and get some cloth, but I was hoping for some steel. Okay, so we're let home zone, firewall zone go here as well. Maybe some cleaning to do or something. I don't know. Okay. Then past that, I want to make sure the kitty cat does not die. So you go hide, same zone for now. All right. Hello, Ryan. Tell me your story. You're 4 years old, toddling along, in perfect health. You know so little about the world, except to ask for Kelmar for help. Also, You're from the priesthood of Plasteel. Oh, this is interesting. If I can convert one more person to the faith, then we can make Kelmar into a social character. That'd be good. That'd be very good. How fast a toddler? Real slow. real slow indeed. Let's go and give you a name. Pepper MG. Thank you much indeed for your generous gift sub earlier today. Pepper MG. Surely you will live, and then someday you'll become Pepper MG bot. All right, your actual factual movement speed is 345. Could be worse. Gotta believe. Gotta believe. Go kid, go! Go kid, go! All right, come on, we're going to dig. We don't want that. Hey, we're throwing a party. Or Trapton's throwing a party down here. So we actually don't want anyone down here. Though we'll have time between the spawn and the actual fighting to deal with that. I think. Go, Pepper, go. Why are you taking a terrible angle? So I had asked Pepper to run, and he ran up here and then down here. Just straight line. Straight line. Alright, I believe that Pepper's going to be eaten by a collection of huskies, and there's just nothing to do about that. Like, we could send everyone outside to try to cover him. You got a little bit of head start, brother man. We'll see how this goes. So as much as they want to throw a party here, I'm going to have to interrupt that party, unfortunately. So all y'all go to there. And then time to wake up the robots. Good morning, friends. The party's been called off. Oh no. Go, Pepper, go. Gonna be close, we'll see. It's where's Big Boy? In the stack somewhere. Where's Big Boy? Where's Big Boy? I'll just select him the other way. Hello, Big Boy. You go right there, please. Okay, I want the other little buddies on the side. Contraption's in the way. Contraption, go have some fun. Pepper's still well ahead. Good. You had a raider drop pod to your nursery and kidnap a baby. That's very sad. We had raiders drop pod into this room, landing on top of one of my my characters. It was horrible. Hey, anonymous gift subber. Thank you for gift subbing to our good friend Acall. Acall, enjoy the emotes and such. Freedom from ads for 1 whole month. Appreciate you being part of our community all these many, many years. And thank you, Gifter, for supporting the community. Nice. Pepper then deleted Acall's message. I wonder who the anonymous gifter is. I wonder. Acall, we love you. Don't worry. Mean old Pepper can't hurt you here. Alright, Halberd going back. I kind of want to use Burn Nation bot. I think that'd be a cool thing to do here. Pepper's going to make it. Pepper's going to make it all the way. Because the Huskies are following the same relatively inefficient path. And so will they stop and fight my turrets? Some of them are already being ripped apart by traps. I'm sorry, folks. I know it's upsetting for some of you to hear the sound of animals, dogs in particular, taking damage. But they're fine. They're fine. Okay, over the barricade they go. Fine, fine, fine. Welcome, Pepper. Welcome to the base. I throw Jim there. And get the little buddies up front. That's right. Militors are little buddies. Oh, I didn't hold open the door. We do want to do that. Where are you going, Fernandez? Oh, this area is a firewall zone to remake something. I've forgotten what it was, though, but we no longer want that. Or poor little Fernandez will get ripped apart. That'd be terrible. So, firewall, no. Okay. Move each of you forward. I'm going to let Pepper go into the same zone as the animals. That's right, children are animals. Okay. And then go find some clothes, kid. Alright, combat begins. Yes, 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 yes. Fire possibilities are best possibilities. Frontline's still holding pretty well. Something exploded. What would have possibly exploded there? Oh, the turrets. The turrets are definitely having a little trouble. How many Huskies remain? Only 55. I see that this Scyther's the most close to go down, so that's Reaper to move over to support it. We'll then move... I can't move Jim forward, but that might be a very dumb idea. There's always the best part, like as they die, they find the nearest spot for the corpse, so they start piling up inside. Oh boy, lighting dogs on fire feels pretty bad. Oh, also, gotta love it, gotta love it. Who is it? It's Mary Moppins! Mary Moppins in the middle, cleaning up the blood. Thanks, Mary Moppins! And there goes a hauler taking the Huskies. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got breach, 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 breach. Mary Moppins, go back inside. Fine. So they may try to attack this door now, which changes everything. No, they're ignoring the door, thank goodness. Mac, how you doing, buddy, man? About half life still left. Keep piling up. So, if Kelmar were to go to sleep here, he's probably too far away. Also, I think if Kelmar goes to sleep, the robots can't be moved. I guess that's fine, though. We could just let them fight overnight. While my colonists sleep. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Oh, another bot got out here. So, poor old Bob. Poor old Bob. You're locked inside. Oh, yeah. I foolishly said they'd go out here. I wonder if it scooted out this way, or if I just didn't notice that it had snuck past the door before I noticed. Anyway, goodbye. We've lost a bit of the wall here. It was finally shot down. That said, they're now fighting to put out the fire. They're not fighting any dogs. So I think these three may in fact be all that remain. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So one's still up. Hello? Hello? Oh, some of them are injured, not downed. We appreciate melee-only ranges. What are you doing? Annie the cat has decided to go outside. Annie the cat wants no part in this. Okay, I believe that is in fact mission accomplished. Good job lighting the whole base on fire. Well done, well done. I'm hoping the colonists don't catch a flame. All kind of gross there right now, but... Our beloved power line. So we're not going to get power to the base right now. The batteries going to run down fairly quickly, and that will be that. A lot of death and sadness also. Okay, so where did the corpses of nasty things go? I think out here. It's Golgotha, the place of bones. So we're going to have left the non-combat mechs out again. So all my instructor bots and Consuela took a little bit of damage. They fought fiercely to protect us all. Alright, fire's nearly out. We're gonna have the combat group return to sleepy time. And then, did the door die? I think it may have. Alright, big boy, we can't have these Huskies hanging out here, so big boy punch! Is he One Punch Man today? Not quite. Not quite. How many Punch Man are you? Excessive Punch Man. Alright, one more hit to do it. A new target. Out of command range, you can't move from there, unfortunately. Well, they'll bleed out. All fine, all fine. We again need to put a new wall there, and a new door also. Awesome. Kalmar goes to meditate. We actually don't want this as a gathering spot. We do want to rebuild that now. And finally, I'm going to figure out what's wrong with the granite stuff. What are mechs hauling? They are moving the dead bodies. That's fine. Okay, so big old table. Goes there. One nice thing about the chair we're about to make is that it can be used in both directions. Actually, this table is excessively large, given the number of columns we should max out at. If we end up with way too many, we can start an orphanage over somewhere. Alright, so we don't have a bedroom for young Pepper MG, so we're going to go ahead and turn the hospital into that again. And then, is everyone in the correct zones? So mechs definitely are. Colonists. Let the kiddos go a little freer again. Alright, after that raid, I think we're going to celebrate by feeding Jim to the machine. Oh! This is cool to know. So you can't rip scan immediately after soft scanning. You have to wait till his brain is fully recovered. I guess that makes sense, but a tiny bit surprised. So I don't know how long this thing lasts. Yeah, all it says is that you still have it, but not how long for, unfortunately. Little fabricators getting us so much more meat again. Lots of meals coming up in your future. Kind of messy throughout the base, but it's okay. A few more still bleeding out. Are the hauling bots still hauling stuff outside? Also, all of our turrets lost, not a huge problem. The cold snap continues, the volcanic winter continues, the hard snow continues. Permanent summer, they call it. Permanent summer around these parts. Alright, Kelmar, their mechs repair still. There are Kelmar. Are you set up to do mining before smithing? You are. Let's go ahead and turn that down now so we can get the mechs repaired. Are we making excessive numbers of anything? Or... yeah, a lot of parkas. I think we made a bunch of parkas to sell. Contraption's doing that. It does say any worker. Yeah, I want to go ahead and change it over to any worker of, I think, like 10 or so. That's what the robot has. Sorry, Contraption. Not right now. Cancel that one. Oh, excellent. Our that's pollution pumps. I thought these were my my fire foam poppers. Oh, base looking real dark. Real dark. There should be fire foam poppers there or here. We got one there. We do want to continue making a couple more of them. They've been very helpful for knocking out fires, obviously. Okay. And we do want to make a church here. That's going to be one of the goals for eventually. I'd also like to go ahead and get this cleared. It's been sitting there for a very, very long time. Maybe after the volcanic winter's over. So we've moved 9 corpses so far. There were 66 initially. So this is going to take a while longer, isn't it? Oh, goodness. Well, at least the corpses are being cut up. We're going to have way too much meat. What are we going to do with all this meat? Like, seriously. I guess just make as many meals as possible, using as much meat as possible. So the lavish carnivore meals will do it. And they'd have a minimum of 8 cooking skills, so I shouldn't have my robot make them. But I think we will do so, just to ensure we don't have too much meat. A hare is self-tamed. Hello, little buddy. We're going to call you Bunny Foo-Foo. We'll see what ends up happening to you. If you prefer Bunny F-U-F-U, I think Foo-Foo is what's intended there, though. I think right now I'm feeling the slight limitation of mech play, like that you can't order the mech to do things out of order. So I'm gonna have to use colonists instead to move these things, or let Fernandez go get him himself. It's a bit of a walk for a little robot, to keep them all provided right here. But we'll see how this goes. Aw, little contraption getting all bloody. Let's have a zone here that holds on to a decent number of animals, but so much dog leather. What are we gonna do with this dog leather? I guess dog leather chairs. Yeah, I said previously let's make granite chairs, but I think dog leather chairs will be a sad memory of what happened long ago. I think it goes here, so it does. And then we'll have dog leather chairs for the chess playing also. How much are we gonna end up with, I wonder? Definitely enough for 3 chairs. Past that, I'm not sure, though, so probably do dining room chairs there instead. Jim going in a very straight... Oh, the door's still locked. Sorry, Jim. Ah! Ah! So the bodies begin decaying in the delightful way that counts as chemical warfare. So... we don't really want people to go this way for the next little bit. So I'm going to forbid this door. I think I could make gas masks. So I think you need to have chem fuel for gas masks. So we didn't make it for a very long time, but now we do have chem fuel. So time for the old gas masks. Yeah, 20 steel, 20 chem fuel. I guess I want to have like 3 of them. 1 for every character who counts. And then there's Jim. Sorry, Jim. Hey, all the males hear a wonderful sound. That wonderful sound is that the dogs are no longer barking. Thank goodness. Alright, Pepper found a bedroom, so we can go ahead and make a medical bed again. And Pepper's gonna walk through there. If I forbid the steel door, for so long as it's held open, it'll still let Collins walk through there. He's gonna get rid of that body. Well, soon enough. There are only 15 more to move. Yeah. Soon enough. Exotic good trader, flying overhead. Oh, Kelmar, why are you doing that? I mean, I appreciate your cooking, but I actually don't want you to do that task. So we'll get you back onto mining again instead of cooking. Lots of vomit on the floor. Jim's throwing up. Is that your scanning sickness still? Yeah. Let's clean that up. And then we'll see what they have overhead. Hello! They'll buy a bunch of my animals. That's good. They've been piling up for exactly this purpose. We'll keep the named ones and say goodbye to everybody else. Milk, cereal. Excellent. We have a bunch of Nutrimine already. Happily, they have some more components and such. Some fancy medicine. We'll always take that. Also some lovely tech prints. And maybe some gene stuff, too. So flesh shaping lets us make a replacement nose. I think that Cortraption's missing a nose. That said, Cortraption's going into the grinder, so we probably don't care about that too much. Molecular analysis does what again? Gastroanalyzer and immunoenhancer, so better stomach thing. We'll see. Hello, Erica. How does implanting a brain into a mech work? It retains nothing from the human, unfortunately. I'll show you in just 1 second. Hello, Sim. How's it going? Various side trainers. Fancier arms. Okay. I want these bionic parts, because one of the aims of the game is to get Kalmar turned into a complete robot. And we hope beyond hope that our Dr. Bot does not ruin everything. I'm buying those. No. I thought we had sculptors to sell, unfortunately. Like a telescope. What else do I have to sell to them? If anything. Yeah, they'll buy my animals. These reinforced barrels, we don't need that many of them, so I'm going to go ahead and sell a few of those. And then buy 2 more medicine. Okay, that seems good. Yeah, so when you destroy a brain, all you get is this one thing here called the high subcore. It remembers absolutely nothing about who it came from. So we've been trying to give the robots names based on who they were created by, but past that, that's really all you get. All right, beautiful day telescope. Where should our observatory be? We could open one roof spot here, just to have a spot for the telescope to see. But I think outside may be better. This way they'll also be encouraged to go outside and lose that cabin fever debuff. The gym just walked through a place of sickness, did not get sick. Only how many more bodies to go? Only 12 more. Good. Alright, Kalmar's getting the repairs done. Good job, you hero. Yeah, Eric, I'm kind of sad about it also. Like, I really wish that the robots remembered anything of their prior life. Now, in that, with that said, like, someone like Jim here is, I mean, he's not good at anything. And so if you put him in a crafting bot, it'd be very sad if he could only craft one still, instead of jumping up. It'd be very cool for immersion, though, so I don't know. Remember task with cooking bot. Oh, right, thank you. Thank you. This lavish meal here want to be done only by the robot. Good. Gotta get through all that meat eventually. Where are we going, Kalmar? More repairing, more good. Poor Consuela bot. Poor sweet Consuela bot. Also, where's this blood coming from? Is Kalmar bleeding? He's not. Also, we're gonna help out the hauler bots by getting those moved. Clearly, we need lights in here again. I'm going to put one in each corner just to brighten up a little bit. Once again with the steel. That tail made 50 blocks. Another one there. Fernanthus, what are you doing? What are you doing, Fernanthus? Where are you? We gotta trust our characters are doing what they need to do and not look over their shoulder constantly. So this is the second time we've seen Fernanthus well outside where he should be. I really wonder what he's doing. Like, there must be something down here for crafting. But what? Do I have... So the slag job only grabs from nearby. The granite block only grabs from nearby. I sincerely do not know what Fernanthus is doing. Just going for a walk, having a good time. We'll keep an eye out and see. Alright, are all the Huskies hauled? The Huskies are hauled mostly. Mostly. Don't want to stockpile at all. Chair number 1, 50 more to go. Quite a bit of work in these. Quite a bit of work. But good job, Contraption. Keep it up. Hello? I'm sorry, what? Wait, when did this happen? Why is there a mega sloth in my base? Mom, can I keep him? Can I keep him? So earlier we had a fight at the main door, which destroyed the main door briefly. He must have walked in and I didn't notice. So he's gonna starve in here eventually, correct? I think that's the case. I think that's pretty well the case. Let's put him out of his misery sooner or later, but weird. What's our friend Fairness doing? Cooking the meals. It's fine. Oh, we lost a power connection here. We have a backup though. Good job past me on making this backup. And then I'm actually probably going to leave this cable here, just to have this connection as well. And this will ensure that we have a further backup line in case any of those three get cut. Redundancy is the best. Excellent quality armchair. So I'm pretty sure that light does not matter for construction for these bots, which is really just first rate. We have 22 more skin there. So a fair bit more for that. And there are no more puppy dogs to cut up. So I think this is not going to be... oh, never mind. Got a whole bunch of it. Never mind. Take it all back. My apologies. So maybe we'll even have enough for one more after that. We'll see real soon for sure. Okay. There's still some missing doors, I suspect. Also, I do want to research auto doors. I said that a number of times and never really done it. Because I think we have tremendous amount of extra power. Yeah, we have 6,000 extra power right now. Thanks to the many geothermal generators. And there's still another one we could make if we want to. Also, these lovely mech nodes we could bring inside to have them brightly glow. Yeah, let's go ahead and deconstruct those. Eventually that will get done. Jim, are you healed up yet? Jim is still sick, unfortunately. Also, Jim stole a supercharge, unfortunately. Gotta get him back into his playpen zone so he stops going and playing in Kalmar's bedroom. Soon we'll be over to sickness, though, and then into the machine he goes. So we have one of each kind of brain. I do want to make this Lancer. We have 75 plasteel, we do have that. And then the 75 steel and 4 components. We have the components, it's just the plain steel. Getting lost my own base. Where's the mine thing? Here's the mine thing. Just about to get the next one. So it won't be 75, but be what, 45 or so. That'll be nice. Second tat apparel. Let's want a contraption. What's wrong, little friend? What are you wearing? Bad Steel Kid helmet. I only have one of those, so I want to hold off on that until we have more steel production. Yeah, but each of these are 20 steel, so just keep consuming more and more. I guess we could invite Big Boy to go dig some more. Yeah. I have to make sure that Jim can't get down here. Let's go ahead and smooth these walls. Like so. And then Jim, I believe his zone already stops that, so let Big Boy go free. Move into the working zone. Have fun digging, guy. If you weren't here earlier, you missed Big Boy eating 5 rockets. The 6th one managed to hit the enemy collaborators, but Big Boy took 5 rockets and did not die. It was truly amazing. Also, noticing all these meals out here, I feel not great about that. So I'm gonna make one more little shelf here to go ahead and pile in some more meals. Now, what a weird combination of meals we have here. Just a little bit of everything. Also, that we're out of normal meat now, I'm gonna turn off this after that bit's finished. Cool. And so back just to making standard fine meals. And we'll unpause that. 3, let's do 4 instead. The standard fine meals do require some protein also. We have some eggs, but not a lot, unfortunately. So we'll have to do fine vegetarians also. And we'll unpause those at 4 as well. Cool. Steel come out yet? 95%. So no, it seems the gym came out here just for one brief moment of work. We know about medicine now. Awesome. So research is getting knocked out very quickly as long as we have Kalmar focusing on it. Penoxylane production for ourselves could be good. I think we still have like 5 or 6 left before Kalmar goes off the stuff. It's very, very fast research though. Other than that, we have mortars, so we don't need to research it. Yeah, I think auto doors is what I want. I think that really is it. So, it is very early research. Here we go. Because of the way this thing is set up, they have to climb over 2 fences to get to the digging area. Not sure we want that. Not sure. Kalmar, what are you doing? So Kalmar is set up to mine also, just not mining the right spot. Oh, Kalmar. Oh, Kalmar. There are definitely mods that allow you to prioritize within jobs and have characters locked in to do deep drilling instead, but I don't use that mod, unfortunately. Alright, and let's mark to, I don't know. So we get all that, and then a little bit more. Gotta be careful with weakening this, though, just because of the possibility of sappers coming through. Though to do that, they'd have to get, like, it's like crash land here and then dig. Alright, second chair done. Normal quality also. We got 227. Each one's 110. So I can put in one more fancy armchair, presumably for Kalmar to sit at when he's alone here. Right there. And then a couple dining chairs. Still have no grant blocks. Every time I look, there are no grant blocks. That's not true. There are 20 of them right there. Why can't I then use them to build? Possibly because they're not in the stockpile zone quite yet. Is that true? Or can blocks no longer be used for making dining chairs? That's where it is. You can't use blocks for chairs anymore, can you? This is a new change, isn't it? This has not been the way it always has been. Well, alright. What it is then. Farewell to our lovely, lovely all rock base. Alright, number 1. Allies with enemies. The first chief of the people of Trabonico recently rescued 7 tribespeople from the prisons of the Edakeen. Igor wants you to guard them here for 1.3 days. Not too long. The tribespeople know secrets, though, about the Edakeen, so they will be hunted. We'll have 3 raids of this size. We'll also have 4 heavy archers, so they're tribal characters. So 3 raids of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 humanoids and 5 animals. So Edakeens, are they extra tough, like physically? Can't quite remember. Here we go. So this is their description. This is not their genes. I'm not sure if I can see their genes without having a character of their kind available here. Yeah, too bad. It does say that they're hulking. Maybe that means that they do have bonus to toughness. Will those raids happen in 1.3 days? Yes, they will. So they'll come in pretty quick sequence. Another trader's here. Kalmar, go say hi. That's the Diabolus. No. No. Alright, what you got? You want more animals? I got more animals for you. For sure. Only the one, that's okay. They got drugs for us. Brain wiring. Ooh, cream gene pack. Wait, what's cream? Oh, it gives pale yellow skin. The Archite capsule. This is being used for really fancy genetic modifications. Oh, the Pollux seed. This absorbs pollution. So when Biotech first came out, this was not in the game. And so you could not move trees around, the pollution clearing trees. Now it's in the game though. It's 1,800 money for a pollution clearing tree. It would just be so much easier to go build this in the area or plant this in the area where we have pollution, rather than have to go out there and repeatedly build power for a pollution clearing machine. So I think I'm going to go ahead and buy that just to see what happens with one. First time seeing one. The Neuro Calculator. Better calculator for the brain. So I don't know how brain implants stack in this game. Like if I put that in, does it get rid of the one that makes him a Mechanotaur? Architect arm! Oh, that'd be awesome. You're gonna put a pain stop your Wimp Meleeer? Best of luck to your Wimp Meleeer. Surely they will not die. Pain stopping Meleeers are amazing until they just die instead of falling over. Yeah, so I want this arm, but I don't think it's gonna happen, unfortunately, unless I sell all of my animals, and even then. Yeah, this is a great trader. So much really nice stuff. But we'll get the Architect body parts eventually. I need to sell a little bit more. I only have 2 of those. Man, Liz Truss has been with us forever. Good old rideable Liz Truss and rideable Princess Cupcake. We're on the base for such a long time. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and junk another one of those. And then we've basically sold everything in order to buy one precious little seed here. The Pollux seed. Create a new Pollux tree absorbing pollution of nearby terrain. Alright. Hopefully they'll leave the Pollux tree alone while it does its work down here. So I don't see it making a blueprint. Oh, Stassi. I knew as soon as I said I was going to regret saying it, but I didn't think anyone would call me out for saying it. The Pollux seed is on the way. Old McDonald's got it. Does it instantaneously create, or do I have to plant it slowly? There it goes. Odd. So a durable little Pollux tree in 10 hours absorbs some more pollution. After generations of exposure, these trees have evolved to metabolize pollutants by drawing pollutants from the ground through their wide root networks. They slowly clean polluted terrain in the vicinity. However, they cannot do this if buildings are constructed over their roots. Unlike most methods of cleaning polluted terrain, Pollux trees do not create toxic waste packs. So I suspect one thing we could do if we wanted to is to begin taking all of the pollution out of Yucca Mountain and dumping it underneath of the tree. However, I think when the waste packs break down, there's a chance of the insects coming. So I think I'm going to keep them here until we have atomizers research. Someday. Hey, gas masks. Also want to go ahead and finish this flak vest now. And the kid helmet too, I guess. Is Jim over his troubles now? Still scanning sickness. And the kids are still under 13, so they get to live a little while longer until they go to the machine. How long has Volcanic Winter been on now? 18 days, so more than a full month. That's craziness. Craziness. I wonder if it's faster to go from here out and through the animal field, or it'd be faster to come up this way. No, that's way too slow. I think the better thing would be to have like a proper path through here instead of letting the animals have all this territory. So we're gonna go ahead and roll back this to here. then roll this along also. With Volcanic Winter, and it's one of those random events that happens from time to time. I think it's described as being a volcano is erupted nearby, ash has been spewed into the sky. This ash is functioning as a cloud, leading to the sunlight not hitting the ground as well. And so because of all of that, you get colder, your plants don't grow as fast. It's sort of a mini winter in the middle of everything. It just lasts for a while. We're playing on Randy Random, so it might last for a very, very long time, but we'll see. Doglet or Parka? Are you stealing my dog litter, beloved Fernanthus? I need 112 of it to make the more chairs. So I have to say no dog litter allowed for you, my friend. Everything you got, not that thank you. He'll stay away from it for now. And we can go and have a human at least deliver those things here. Cool. Don't want to build, just want the delivery. That's fully delivered. That's fully delivered. All delivered. And Kelmar is sitting in a fancy chair to throw at the horseshoe pin. Probably a good idea to put a TV right next to the horseshoe pin, so they can also sit and watch TV. I don't know if recreation types stack, if you can get both TV recreation and horseshoe pin recreation simultaneously. Sounds like it's time for some Rimworld science. Seems like it. Is this made out of steel? I think it's a stone one, unfortunately, so we're not going to smelt down those weapons. We'll sell them soon enough. I believe it's the case I would like my robot to install a new body part for Kelmar. We have a bionic eye and a bionic stomach. Which one feels like the less difficult surgery? I guess the advantage of the eye is if the Doctor Bot screws up, it won't immediately kill. Fairness has nothing to do. There's nothing here to work on. What are my Hollerbots doing? I think we're going to install a new eye for Kelmar first. And trust Dr. Game Merchant to do it well. Hollerbots. Charging. Boring. Ava. Getting some wood. We know about auto doors now. Take a lot of power to do that. So they're getting the wood from here before they're getting... Oh, they're getting it. Okay. I was complaining for a very long time about how long it was taking them to get to the job of bringing in more stones. This will give Fairneth something to do, thank goodness. Got a quest called Psychic Drone for Pay. Someone from the Empire wants us to practice having a drone against all the female gender people. If we do this, we'll get some honor, 2 tech prints. Okay. I would like these tech prints very much. Female gender. It's Jim and Cortraption, otherwise known as the next 2 people to go into the machine. I'm a monster. It's only 5.2 days. You're all gonna be fine. Don't worry, don't worry. Medium drone. Jim ready to go in the box. Jim is ready to go in the box. Very good. Where are you, Jim? You finished that recently, so Jim, it is time for you to say goodbye. We definitely want you to give back some of your items here. Thank you for your contributions to the team. You've done very, very well. I'm going to let you keep your clothing. In death, a colonist has a name. Rip scanning Jim will kill her. Are you sure you want to do this? She already has a mind-splitting headache. The kind of thing that makes her want to die. So we will gladly accede to that decision. Bye, Jim! Bye, Jim! You're gonna live forever. As some robot real soon. Alright. Kalmar, of course, is distracted with other tasks. Get those tech prints in. Oh boy. Good luck, Jim. The grinding sound. No one likes that. And we need to make a sarcophagus for you. I should have done a long time ago. Is anyone any good at construction? Kalmar's the best of the 4. I'm sure the construction will get there real soon. Hey, we know about brain wiring. Kalmar gains 2,000 intellectual XP. He didn't have very much so far, but getting him closer and closer to 28, the true goal. Weaponry done also. And Kalmar's going to dig at granite. So I need to probably restrict Kalmar from this area. So we make an everything zone, but for the pit. Also, we found some more components there, which is awesome. Time for a new zone. Oh, I'm not allowed to have any more. Okay, so slash spot we use to micro our scythers. We don't need that. Apologies to RoboGod, was a time that I very unkindly piled up all of my non-combat robots to block something. We don't need that anymore. The north and the south are very useful to have. Yeah, all these we use in some cases. I'm sure the mod lets you have many, many more zones, but this one we're going to call everywhere but nowhere. What? Okay. And then that zone is going to be marked as permitting all of this. And then we'll flip that. And that's going to be the default zone for Kalmar. Cool. We should go dig down here next. Except Contraption's on it. Thanks, Contraption. Oh boy. Bye, Jim. And hello, Jim's brain. I appreciate it just pops out like that. I'm going to forbid the body for right now so they don't immediately go buried in a grave. You stop that. You stop that. Yeah. These get built presently, I suspect. Also, do we smooth it anymore? Nope, no more yet. Real soon, real soon. So Contraption's the only one that's struggling with the psychic drone. Does not seem to care that we fed a colonist to the machine. Does Kalmar care? Kalmar does care a little bit. Wait, Kalmar's rip scan -6. Okay, so Contraption doesn't care because Contraption's not part of our faith. Pepper does care, though. Yeah, Pepper does not like that we are feeding people to the machines. Eventually, we'll change the ideologian in such a way where they believe it's noble to give your brain into robot form. Though I think it's still constant execution. That's the unfortunate thing. Oh, is this the same Megasloth before? Looks like the Megasloth that was stuck in my base has found its way out once more and is now pretending to be one of our animals so has easy access to kibble. Speaking of which, the kibble job is paused. Cool. I need to be careful that we don't end up with us burning through all of our vegetables while the volcanic winter continues. As right now, we're fine, though. Okay, this cute little new shelf is just for meals. And I'll make it critically important, I believe, or just standard importance. Yeah, so the meals should start getting moved back in. I guess in the short term, we can also make one of these into just meals, as we need that more than we need space for the other stuff we got. Odd. Sarcophagi are being made once more. Maybe we should have a life in here, we'll see. What are the room stats of Rip Scanner area? Good question. Good question. Are the shelves a mod? No, Handpan. It was a base change to the game when the Biotech DLC came out. So in the 1.4 build of Rimworld, shelves can now hold sufficient things that's worth making shelves, and I love that. Stats for this room. It's a somewhat impressive laboratory. At 76 there. So the floor's not been smoothed yet, except for the spot where Kelmar rejuvenates himself. But other than that, it's a perfectly lovely room, primarily because the room is so big and the items in it so expensive. But that's pretty cool. Even with a dead body there. Oh, poor Jim. Poor Jim. Hey, Anonymous Gifter! Thank you for gifting a sub to Handpan. Handpan, enjoy the emotes! And enjoy freedom from ads and also freedom from ignorance. You can ask any question you want, and I'll answer it. That's true for everybody, though. I know there's some sub-streamers who will say, I only answer questions from subs. They're monsters. Does cleanliness contribute to anything in this room? I mean, probably in terms of like, attractiveness. Yeah. Cleanliness does affect this machine here. It goes a little bit faster if you have... Where is it? Yeah, a little faster if you have more cleanliness. So the disgusting body could lead to a little bit of that. That's why we want to gradually make this floor all very attractive with silver flooring. But that'd be so expensive. So maybe someday. I keep spending all the silver on, buying stuff. Good quality table. Excellent chair, normal chair, normal chair, normal chair. It's unfortunately not the best outcomes on those, but at least we have a functional dining room again, which is very impressive. Big boy's looking for work again. Continue digging out the pit. Hey, a rat self-tamed! So all the animals on the map realize that they cannot survive without us, and so they're picking up more and more allegiance to us. 9 hours until pollution's brought in. So soon. Alright, folks. It's afternoon my time, though. Today's the day that Noms is home. I usually go hang out with her. So I think I'm going to do that now. Today was a day of getting some things figured out. Today was a day of getting our raids dealt with. The base is not exactly in a stronger position, except insofar as it's not currently burning down. We did find some steel. I think that's the best thing to say. We got some steel production, finally allowed us to get it closer to actually making nice things again. And I'll be curious to see what we can do if we get some more steel. Hopefully next Rimworld Friday, we'll create a whole bunch more robots and keep on building and expanding and feeding more children to the machine, and it should be great. So, hope you enjoyed yourself. Thanks for being here. On Monday, I'll be back with more Football Manager, and that should be a whole bunch of fun. And then next Rimworld Friday, we'll play Rimworld. And the week after that, we're playing Dwarf Fortress. And I'm really excited for DF. And I think one hard question coming up, I'm not sure about, is on the weeks we're playing Dwarf Fortress, should we still have Rimworld Friday? Or does it feel weird to bounce from Rimworld to DF and back and forth? I've got no idea. Anyway, if you enjoyed what you saw, kindly do throw me a follow. If not, that's okay too. We'll see y'all on Monday. We appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the community. And see you again real soon. Dwarf Fortress forever! You better believe it. We're never playing any game ever again. Except for Football Manager. And, other games too. Goodbye!